Okay, so this is a brand new recording,
Okay.
and I hope the other one is intact. So if not, then
That would be so.
you're getting the second half of a really great podcast episode,
Which we will not introduce twice.
which we will not introduce
you can
twice.
catch up
Everybody,
next
introduce
week.
your characters.
What's
And
going on?
we're back.
The more we do it, the better it'll be.
So we're just picking up exactly where we left off, which was you guys waking up in your bunks to the sound of bells and land-ho, and apparently Craig being offended by the phrase land-ho. But yeah,
No,
you
not
guys...
offended. Interested.
Oh,
Okay.
your character's the worst.
He is.
You guys are waking up in your bunks, and there's muffled noise from above deck, and sounds like you guys are playing pool.
It's been a long time since Craig has seen his wife.
Oh my
Craig is ready to mingle.
He's half awake and he hears
Not single, but ready to mingle.
gosh. Craig
We're leaving
really
all this in.
needed this
Anyway,
trip.
you guys are waking up and you can hear the muffled noises.
Sick.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited. I'm like, guys, let's go. Let's get our stuff. Let's get out of here. Let's go up there. Let's try to climb the crow's nest one more time.
Yeah.
then let's go.
yes. We should have a sandwich before we leave.
Oh, yes.
One last fish
Don't
sandwich.
you have a
Do you have
sandwich?
fish?
Not on me.
Do we know that Greta has
You
a
did
sandwich?
see
Okay.
Greta put a fish sandwich in her pocket.
I
Okay.
point to your pocket.
I have one fish.
I can
Do you
smell
wanna- do
fish
you wanna-
from you.
You smell
And
like
I would like to
fish.
be very clear, Bazz. You can smell fish in Greta's pocket.
Do you want
Because
some,
she's
do you want
pushing
my
like
fish
6
sandwich?
hours on the duration of that
I
sandwich.
definitely don't want the fish anymore after smelling.
Okay. Craig, would you like part of my sandwich?
Craig doesn't know how to say no, so he says yes. And
Here you go, Craig.
Okay.
Craig, you are holding a fish sandwich.
All right.
It's pretty smushed.
Oh.
Greta, do you take your clothes off while you like? Do you take like your outer cloaks off while you sleep? Do you have separate clothes for sleeping?
No.
Yeah. She's been sleeping on that sandwich, so it's a different density than it was yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
But that just means that the juices have like kind of been able to like.
Is it soggy? That's what I'm worried about.
No, it's flat. Very flat.
Okay.
Because she slept on it.
Is most of the sandwich gone? There's like a thin layer of fish.
No,
between.
it's just very crunched.
It's a panini.
And now some degree of its flavor is also a part of Greta's clothes.
I think you may be onto something.
And some small degree of Greta's clothes are also a part of its flavor.
Greta invented the panini.
But you are holding a very flattened sandwich.
All right. I say thank you, and then I throw it under the bed.
Okay.
Right in front of me?
So Greta, you just watch as Craig says thank you and then puts it under the bed.
It's kind of
I'll
like
save
when,
it for later.
like when Nick Offerman's like, "May I please have one?" And
Yes,
then throws
and
it
it
away.
doesn't make it in the trash.
May I please have another? Sorry, Parks and Rec. Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
you're welcome.
Person, right? I'm gonna dive down and get my sandwich.
Okay. Dive under the bed. You don't need to make a check. You have your sandwich.
Roll for athletics. That
I just like to make
And,
a comment.
Yeah.
I'm drinking coffee right now, and you keep making me laugh as I'm drinking
It's
the
gonna
coffee.
get in the microphone.
Oh my gosh. Okay, continue.
Nam Nook just looks slightly disturbed, and disappointed.
Namnook, would you like my sandwich?
Even for a goblin.
This might be the last thing you eat, because I have a feeling you're not gonna be successful in this world. I hope that you are. I hope that you are.
Oh my
But
gosh.
you're not putting in the effort, Nam.
Is she willing to go?
I'm good.
Okay,
Thank
understood.
You. Yeah.
I'll just save my sandwich for later.
I say we go up to the top.
Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna
You
go.
guys, do you gather your items?
I gather my items. I want to check to make sure everything's in my potato sack.
Yeah, make an investigation check. It's a really low DC, but you can check.
17 plus. You said investigation.
Yeah.
That is a solid 18 right there.
Nice.
I mean, the DC was like 6, because it's a bag that you own.
Okay.
But way to get your hot roll there. And yes, it is a bag. It is a potato sack full of bread and also a beautiful dagger that you guys stole out of a box and with a ruby in the middle. And you guys found out what that was, right? Yeah, because you rolled impossibly high on your check.
Yep.
Because of course. So yes, your
You called it the heart carver dagger.
yeah, your heart carver dagger, your heart carver, and the orb are still in the bag.
I can hear that, Landon.
Pencil.
Okay, I'm back.
You could have done that so much more naturally. It was only weird because you went like,
It was only weird because you acknowledged that I was doing it. I was like,
Anyway,
okay.
yeah, everything is still, all your items are still in your bag.
It was a pen.
Thank you.
Okay.
Why?
The listeners
What's wrong
needed
with
that
the
one more
pen?
time.
Because I can't erase things. Okay, everything's in my bag, and nothing will leave or enter my bag for the rest of the session because I no longer have my pencil. So
Okay.
You
no
can
one
use
can
mine.
steal from me, canonically.
Rip.
Oh, someone can steal from me now.
Oh, he gets a pencil.
Wow.
I'm willing to bet the listeners are very glad that we're giving a live play-by-play
Oh,
on the
yeah,
pencil
for
situation.
sure. For sure.
It's like, but how are
What's the
pencils-
party doing as the...
Okay, so we're going up,
We're
aren't we?
just spaced out.
Yeah,
No,
I
we're
want to get my
going up.
stuff. I want to get the heck
I
out
really
of
feel
here.
like we should call this thing Barely D&D. but
I
anyway.
think so.
Okay, so you guys gather up all your items.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you got
everyone
it.
has their belongings. Does anyone else check anything else?
No.
or-
No, I'm getting
Okay.
the HECK out of here.
Oh,
Wow,
H-E
sir!
double
Language!
Oh
hockey
my
stick.
God.
Hockey stick. H-E double pogo stick.
Nook gags.
You guys, are you having a stroke? Are you okay?
Nook goes and then picks up her bag and she just starts heading out with you all. Each person has their different items and you guys head out of your room. And you guys open the door and you expect, as you do many mornings rising earlier, that you've beaten the rest of the crew. And the moment you can hear muffled sound of people moving, but you assume this the crew from upper deck. The whole hallway is full.
Oh.
People?
And it's all the passengers. Everyone has gotten up at the sound, and the hallway is stacked full of people. There's probably about 40 people in the hallway right now. And
It's like when you land the plane. And,
it
oh
is
my
that
gosh.
sensation specifically.
I hate
And everybody's got bags, luggages, and as tired as everyone is from this long voyage and that unwarranted detour, everyone's very excited because everyone's been on this ship for like a month and a half. And everyone's very excited to be the place everyone was sailing to.
Okay.
But it's just bustling, full of people. That really well dressed fellow, taller fellow, with the spectacles, the Dragonborn in all of his books. The very wealthy woman, you can see like 10 people down. You can't see, but you can hear the dwarves just from their armor further down. So yeah, people are just gathering in the hallway and slowly making their way up a deck.
I want to
Awesome.
wait until everybody goes up. Let's
Okay.
not try to push past anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna offer the Dragonborn my sandwich.
Okay, so you're just standing next to him, and you turn around. So he's taller, light blue scales, these very nice robes with all these fancy filigrees on the edges, and he's holding a book and thumbing through it, looking through his spectacles. How do you offer him? What do you do?
Hey, sir. I'm looking
Hello.
up because I'm tall. Would you like a sandwich?
Make a general charisma check.
Greta has like a plus 14 to charisma.
Greta has a plus 20 to everything.
So that'll be 12. It was an 8, and then I added 4.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, he goes. Oh, thank you. And he takes it in his hand. He sort of looks at it. Yeah, he takes it out of your hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Sort of like rests it on his arm and goes back to thumbing through his book.
Okay. So then I'm gonna follow Bazz.
Okay.
Yep.
So you guys are just standing, and you made that airplane analogy. It's very apt. Everyone's just slowly filing out as people are getting out of rooms. You have to stop every once in a while because someone's waking up and opening their room and like, oh, we got to get out, but they're further down the hallway, so then everyone has to stop. And, but slowly but surely, everyone's filing out. And there's real congestion at the stairwell, but eventually, like 8 minutes later, everybody's upper deck. And as you guys all venture out, like all kind of very much in like on a cruise reaching your final destination, I guess. I say as someone who hasn't been on a lot of cruises, but like you guys, all the upper deck, as large as it is suddenly stacked full of people because not brim to brim, everyone has some room because it's like a 90-foot long ship, but the whole crew is up there. The kitchens, the kitchen crew, everyone from downstairs, the kitchen staff, and everybody has their bags and their implements. And as you guys come up to the upper deck, first of all, the first thing you before you see anything, you feel the temperature. It is perfect.
Oh.
It is like 62, but only because it's so early morning. You are willing to bet that this day, when it gets rolling, is probably going to be like 70 exactly. There is a slight moisture to the air, but not an overbearing humidity. It is just the most perfect sensation possible in the air. And the air feels crisp and fresh. And it has that briny sea smell, but in a very brisk, clarifying way instead of that overwhelming version. And you can hear the the waves up against the side of the boat. And there's a lot of crew members who've done this experience many times, just sort of, oh, no, hand me the rope. And people are calling back like, get the crate, and, just moving items back and forth. But all of the people upper deck, there's like the slight hustle and bustle of people like, oh, excuse me, no, excuse me. And like people bustling by each other. But as you get to the top floor or the upper deck, everything gets quiet other than those sounds, because what takes your all's sight is breathtaking. The only one here who really has any meaningful experience in a city is Craig, because you're from a city, a smaller one, but one below ground, and you've gotten on this ship, and those are kind of the only places you've ever been. Bazz, you went through a couple cities in Zedge, and they were pretty big and stunning, but you just sort of passed through them really quickly. Greta, your people were kind of wandering in Zillium, and your experience in Hashas was extremely remote and rural. So you haven't really seen anything. What lies before you all is kind of incomprehensible. As you guys look over the waves, just this huge cascading like mural of gently transitioning small waves one after another. A deep blue but almost slightly tinted green in the morning light. The sun sort of is slowly rising behind the city. The whole sky is still black at its furthest edges behind you all, but it's turning just light blue, or just a very dark blue cerulean above you, and then bleeding into a purple, which is just starting to dance red at the edge of the horizon. And around you on the ocean is more ships than you all ever knew existed. Wow. There are easily more than 1,000 ships you guys can see right now. Countless, just an ocean of ships. Fishing vessels, shipping vessels, and there's some far off in the distance. They start to cluster quite a bit at further distances. But like everywhere you guys look, to your right, to your left, ships. They're all at great distances for each other, but on and on. And as you guys start to look around, there's also many ships that all have matching designs. There's many that are covered in this bright silver plating on the sides. Not the whole ship, but just these armored squared sections. In fact, just about 500 feet off from one side of you, there's this very large vessel with all of this silver lining and plating on edges. And it's not silver looking, it is silver. There are these etched designs on the side in silver of giant fish breaching the water in the ocean. And you can see cannon ports off the side. And there's armored individuals in gleaming silver armor. It looks like it's steel, but it's etched with silver. And there's different soldiers on all those decks. You guys don't know who they are, but they're pretty common all around. And it's just this unfathomable amount of ships, at least to you all for certain. And there are some vessels which are, you can see a vessel probably like 700 feet that way that has to be just a dinghy. You have no idea why the person on that has the confidence to bring that out in the ocean, but they're just fishing. And then like a quarter mile that way, you all can see a ship that looks average sized. And then as it starts getting near the others, you realize that it's just the parallax in the distance. And that ship is dwarfing all the other ships by about half the size. And it's covered in all these gleaming different colors of paints. It has 4 different masts with all these different colored sails. And it's just overwhelming sight. It's like an entire, you've never fathomed a navy, but it looks like multiple on top of each other. And the city that branches out in the distance behind all of them fills your vision. As far as you look in the land, to one side to the other, you can't see the ends of this city, which for any experience you all have had is massively uncommon. It has a limit in size, but you all can't see where it ends. And the entire city is walled. This huge, tall stone wall, very dark. And from this distance, you're sure up close it's made of many squared sections of stone resting on top of each other, but from this distance, it all looks like one giant muraled sheet. And the entire wall has some sort of a vague design or flow to it. You can't quite make it out from this distance, but something all over it. And behind it, there's just miles of buildings, thousands of buildings. And they branch in different heights. You can see from this distance buildings that off in the distance must be multiple heights. Like there must be stories to these buildings, which is crazy. You've literally never seen a stone building with multiple stories ever. Neither have you. And you've known a couple, maybe some of the wealthiest trading buildings from where you're from, maybe some of the governmental ones. But you can see towers, which you've never seen in your life. And many of them have different colored roofs that have these gleaming staccato. And much of the architecture has like a darker hue and tint to it. But you can see there's some buildings that as the sun is slowly rising, smoldering into these dark crimson hues and then eventually into these brighter ambers and oranges, Some of these buildings are catching light and reflecting it, and some of them look bright green, and others have metallic qualities and colors. And it is just this Van Gogh staccato of different colors as the city stretches out for miles in front of you all. And you all are looking at a city of size you've never fathomed, hundreds of thousands of people. And you all are coming into port, in Port Resplendisant in Oonsin. And as you guys are up on this deck, the whole crowd is just hushed. There's a couple of passengers who look completely unimpressed. You get a feeling that maybe they've been here multiple times, but otherwise the whole crowd's just in silence.
Wow. All Craig can think of is, I wish my wife were here to see this with me.
And you do. You think about your. Do you have kids, Craig? I forget if we discussed this.
Yeah, I have a son.
Yeah, you just think of your wife and your son right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bazz is thinking about home, and obviously the differences. You know what I mean? Are there many trees or wildlife?
You don't currently see any trees.
So I don't see a whole lot of trees, but I do see the colors.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's very similar to, I think, all of the color in life there. So it's very jarring in the fact that how different it is, but also it reminds me of my home.
Yeah.
Kind of a little sad.
It feels very alive, very cultural.
It does.
You don't have to say anything. And the vessel just pulls further and further in. As you all get closer and closer, you pass by more and more ships. And things start getting more and more packed. And it looks like different ships are going to get in each other's ways. But the captain's, Beclalk, the very tall half-orc, middle-aged woman is shouting her commands to her crew. And everyone's acting very calm. They've clearly navigated these waters many times. And it's very clear that different ships are like coordinating and communicating with each other in their own shipping lanes and moving past each other. And as you guys start pulling further and further into port, you can see the docks. Again, they stretch as far as you can see in either direction. You start to realize as you get closer that the majority of the ships that you saw were sort of like docked in port. There's probably, again, it's kind of incomprehensible, the numbers of the ships. But and there's different, it looks like the ships have, like the docking ports have sections to them. You guys don't know the order of them, but they look like they have sections. And there are areas that house much larger ships and much smaller, but they're just in this huge arrangement, all up and down these massive ever-stretching docks to either direction. And your ship slowly pulls in. And as it does, more and more of the city sort of like starts rising to life and delineating itself as you get closer to the shoreline. And you can see, I mean, there are these very square buildings that are made entirely of this light timber that have been stained with some sort of a dark stain. And they have 12 different windows, and there's all sort of like color and vibrance coming from them this early in the morning as the sun is still painting the sky. And you can hear many voices and dim music coming, even as you're still hundreds of feet out from the cobblestone streets. And they have like these thatched roofs and missing parts, but they just carry this air of excitement and fervor. So other buildings are these huge stone monoliths draped in like Gothic oppressive silence and stillness of professionalism, with all these very serifed text all over the front and individuals in very fine robes. And it's just, the city carries this weight of 1,000 stories and 1,000 lives, all these people bustling about in their business. And the docks are full of people. There's giant, huge figures carrying crates on their shoulders, and very wealthy people walking together, discussing things. There's dock figures and workers who are carrying scrolls, tallying things, and it's just 1,000 lives intersecting here. And slowly but surely, the Tomorrow's Memory pulls into one of the larger dock sections. This is a very large vessel. And there's different shouting from Captain Beclalk to drop anchor, and eventually it into the surf, and the ship comes to a sudden large at port. And wordlessly, a number of people who've been sort of like, these different fingers leaned against crates, all start rising from their positions and walking over to the deck, as if this is a thing they've practiced 1,000 times. The gangplank is lowered and sort of down on the deck, and crew members start offloading. A couple of the passengers start like walking toward it, like, oh, finally. And one of the crew members like raises up a hand and says something you can't hear, as sort of like, hey, you've got to get these items off first. So you guys are just sort of left standing here, like sort of like herded together, like cattle for a moment while they get everything off the ship. But you can hear the sounds of the city all around you.
Wow.
First of all, I want
This
to
is
say
huge.
that, like, as a player, I wish I was there.
Right, I wish I was there
so
too.
beautiful.
I want to go visit Port Resplendisant on our
Yeah,
next
let's
on our
take
next
a trip.
vacation.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
we can do a D&D podcast too.
What?
It's imaginary place.
Yeah, sounds
But
good.
I mean, I think Krug Krug.
Krug on ship. Krug like city, many lights. Krug getting water later.
Oh my gosh. No, Craig is just done.
You're Krug when you're standing, Krug when you're raging.
Krug rage?
No, Krug. It's like the Hulk.
Oh man. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Craig's not doing anything. He's just kind of staring and thinking about his home. He's finally, after months, missing it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Craig is so sweet.
He's really not.
There's a moment, Craig, where you sort of like take it all in, and you turn back, knowing that Biasta is to the north. You turn back and you look out over the ocean, and I don't actually know how well you would know the seas, but you look over the sea of the Kalabak, not necessarily knowing the name, and over those dark waters, it's like when you turn around, you see a different city. Because as lights are slowly starting to fill this one, you turn around and they're all being reflected back onto the water. These long streams, like lanes of light dancing out of the water, and they're reflected back from lanes in the ships. And all of it is slowly being washed out by the orange fading to a gold that's coming from the rising sun over the city. Wow. And you do think of you think of your wife and her blonde hair, and which is a darker, dirtier blonde than your own. But just for a moment, as the light catches that golden hue, you do think of the longer streaks in her hair, and you feel a pang of remorse.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find somewhere magical, but that's going to be hard when everything looks magical.
Yeah.
We're going to have to go into every single building.
Yeah, I think so.
I need to see every single one.
Every single building.
Until I find it.
Dean, how do
The
you
magic
feel about
man.
that? Describing every single building. The inside, the people, the everything.
I have a world document here in front of me that's 62 pages long, so bring it on, punk.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow. We've been holding back. We should be
Wow.
throwing harder punches.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
I will
punk.
talk to
Can
everyone.
you describe the windowsill on this one?
You're just talking to everyone standing around you?
No,
Oh,
but I
okay,
will.
you're saying-
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's a warning.
Well, you guys are waiting there for a moment, and eventually, as different crew members are loading down crates and barrels and different items, they start letting passengers off, and you guys have to wait for a second. Then again, the airplane feeling. Well, now it's like you're in the terminal and you're just waiting. And there's like the one person with the bag. Where you're like, could you just get it and go?
Please.
But eventually, you guys are being ferried down, and as you go to Greta, you have the highest passive perception, correct?
Me and Greta have the same.
Oh, that's correct. You guys go to walk off the vessel, and as you get close, like you guys go to get in line, and Bazz, who's in front, just for my own.
Probably Bazz.
I'd be in front.
Okay. So you guys make like it's very much got the Princess Bride feel, where it's like Bazz and then
love
Craig and
the
then Greta. So you guys go
Princess
down and hug. But you guys like all sort of make your line to get off the gangplank, and you turn around, and you look at all your friends, and you and Greta notice at the same time, where's Namlik?
Oh,
And you guys turn around and you can't
no.
see your goblin anywhere.
I think this is her destiny, and
I
this
love-
is
Bazz,
a
make
beautiful
a
city.
perception check.
Is she in the barrels?
That is a natural one.
Bazz.
Oh no.
Wait,
That's
but
my
I-
third
Never
natural
mind.
You can roll
one this
perception.
session.
This is a perception check that only Bazz could make, actually,
Oh,
Oh.
Okay.
for reasons that you'll probably discover at some point later. But that's fine.
I don't even know
I
Um,
have
why.
to know now.
I don't even have inspiration.
Nope.
Is she with the bees right now?
You guys have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
But you don't know where your goblin friend went.
That's I have
Do I have my stuff?
Yeah.
I had all my stuff on me.
Yeah, it's all on you.
And
Is
I
it heavier?
sorted it before I picked it up, and so
You
I know
did.
it's all there.
That is very true.
So nothing's gone
Mhm.
except the goblin.
Except the goblin.
Yep.
I gave it a berry for a meal, a good berry, so that it would have at least something to eat. When I knew it wasn't going to stay here very long.
So basically,
gave it
what I'm
away?
hearing
I gave
is
it a
you
good
poisoned
berry.
gave
our
it.
goblin?
You gave
Yeah.
away our food.
No, I made the food.
You can't just that like with a kitchen.
No, I created it. It's a magical berry,
Oh,
and I gave it to her.
So you just gave away the food that would be helpful to us for what
yeah.
the
So
goblin
you
that
could
ran
get
away.
you made a man. You have the first of all you have the ability to make magic food, and we're just now finding out a bit about it.
It's
As you guys are bickering here at the top of the gangplank, someone from behind you goes, "Would you please go down the gangplank?" And there's like that wealthy woman from before who never spoke to any of you all is behind you, like clutching a bag, going, "We are all waiting. Would you go?"
okay.
Mrs. Weasley type vibe.
And you guys start like waddling your way down the gangplank, and there's the dark waters like sort of slapping and dancing below you underneath the really fine deck. It looks very old and worn, but very strong, thick wood. And as you guys all start walking down, You're on probably like a 30-foot wide dock that stretches for another 100 feet just to get into the side of the cobblestone road, which each of the roads look like they're like 20, maybe 30 feet wide each, and they're all full of people bustling about. And the city lies before you all. So you all sort of get off on the deck, and there's enough room, and people are milling about. What are you guys doing, and where are you going?
Do we know if there's any campsites nearby?
A place to sleep.
I'm just thinking like, I was thinking like, well,
This is
maybe
a
we
heavy
don't want
potato
to pay
sack.
for stuff. We could just camp, you know? I love
We
camping.
could. I don't mind a little bit of trek into nature.
Yeah, what do you think, Craig?
You just
Nature?
want to live in the wilderness, Greg?
No, I would actually rather not. We have been sleeping on seriously hard beds for a month?
Sometimes I think it's a lot easier to find yourself when you just kind of strip away
agree.
everything else. And just
I
kind of you're left
agree.
with yourself and the earth
And
the
a
magic.
potato sack.
Yeah.
I think we should do that. I think we should, instead of spending money on a place like a hotel, I think we should invest in a tent. Or maybe 3 tents.
I think y'all are crazy and I don't like this.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Okay. So
I say we find a hotel or
I mean,
one
I'm
of the
open
fancy
to
buildings.
I mean, it'd be nice to see a building.
yeah.
Okay,
Have
I
you
guess so.
not seen a building?
We can go
before?
camping
No,
somewhere else.
I have not seen a building.
Okay, well
before.
then we'll go see a building. 'Cause
Okay,
Bazz-
yeah, let's go see a building.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys
Can
are
we
sort
just
of
walk into the nearest building?
you guys are huddled for a moment, all talking, and the moment you turn around, Bazz, standing in front of you, like sort of like like suddenly in front of you, there is a small creature. It's about Craig's size. Well, and actually take a moment. She is about Craig's size. She's probably about like 4 foot. And she is a fish. She's got a very round, broad head with very catfish-like features. These long tentacles, or these like 4 tendrils that like hang off of her face. These big, wide, kind brown eyes. This large, beaming smile. These small gills that come off of her shoulders. Dark brown scales. These huge webbed fin feet span outward into these long toes. This long fish tail backward on the deck. These very thick blue cloak wrapped around her out of this strange, like very thickly braided, thickly fibered material. She has a small bag at her side and a little wooden slab in her hand with a little parchment nailed into it. And she has a quill in her hand. And she has this very kind smile. And she's just sort of laying in front of you, and she goes, suddenly in front of you, and she goes, well, hello, welcome to Resplendisant.
Can we stay with you?
What?
Can we stay with you? Are you a
I
couture?
don't know if that's what I was getting at.
Are you a
What's
cou-
on the paper? What's the
Are
pen?
you a couture?
Hello, I'm sorry?
Are you a couture?
I am not.
Okay.
What?
Cool.
That was kind of offensive.
Cool.
Not gonna lie.
Cool. I don't
That
like
you would
couture.
just judge
Well,
that.
how's it going? Thank you.
Hello,
That was
Emily, and welcome to Port Resplendisant.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Dockmaster, Dockmaster Glum,
Okay.
and I'm looking to see if you kind passengers have any items to declare as you're coming into the city.
What do you mean declare?
Any magical items? That sort of deal.
Oh, I have a couple of items.
She looks down at your box, your glowing box, and goes, that, for example.
In this bread box is some bread, but this
No, I'm talking about the glowing one.
oh, those are my bees. I have some bees in there.
It's glowing.
Yeah, they're special. They're not feeling so well. I brought them here to find someone to help them. They're not doing.
Have you never seen glowing bees before?
No, I haven't.
Me neither. It's okay.
Would you like to meet one?
No, that's...
Actually,
yeah.
I open the front. I pull I feel like
Yeah, it has a little latched.
so
Yeah.
I have one. I put my finger in there, almost like I'm like
Yeah.
trying to like summon like.
So
a
you sort of
parakeet,
like... And you stick your finger in, and you pull it back out.
and it has one of the little bees.
And
on
there
it.
is on Bazz's finger. You guys have not actually ever seen these.
And I closed the door too.
And
as I
yeah,
bought it.
well, they never come out.
Oh.
They only ever come out if you pull them out. And you feel it's got like a slight grip to your finger in the way that an insect has, as the very end of its feet are clawed. But it's the slightest little pressure. And what's on Buzz's finger? Just imagine the fluffiest little bumblebee you have ever imagined.
So they're I'm sorry, I assumed they were honeybees, but
They look like bumblebees.
Okay.
Very fluffy. And on his finger, so it has this sectioned body, and there's these little tiny thin black stripes along its larger back abdomen, bisecting the fur, and the rest of it is this color, but the color keeps changing. So it's radiating a color backward, as if bioluminescent, but it's catching in each of the hairs, sort of like color through a fiber optic cable, but thousands of little ones all across its back, just making this wave of colors that goes down the back. And first it's this bright neon red, and then this bright wave of blue, and then this bright green. It just keeps going back like that, and the wings are just... And every time that they buzz, they're catching some of the light and reflecting it. It's like little rainbows are coming off, dilating down the wings as it sits there on his finger. And she just sort of, oh my, that is a magical bee.
I don't know how many of them are in there right now, but there's a few.
Well, I don't think there's anything prohibited about magical bees. That's a new one, sir.
Okay.
That's a new one. She dips it in a quill at her side and she just starts writing. Can I get a name for you, or an operating agency, or any sort of a consortium?
Yes, my name is Bazz.
How would you spell that? Is that uncommon?
It's Bazz.
Aww.
Alright, Bazz. Okay.
So like Buzz, but with an A.
I stare at
Craig has made the worst dad
Craig,
joke
this is
ever.
the first time you've ever seen any real aggression out of Bazz, and suddenly you become aware of how tall he is.
Oh, you're a really tall fellow, huh?
Mhm.
Okay.
And you, sir, do you have any magic items to declare? Or any sort of a sensitive material, or...
Just my personality.
Alright, and you, ma'am, do you have any magical items to declare, or anything like that in the city? Not trying to be intrusive, just document.
Not that I know of.
Any sort of international business or diplomacy, or...
Not
Don't
Not
worry
that I
about
know
it.
of.
Okay, well, then, welcome to Port Resplendisant. You all seem sort of new to the city, is that correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're looking for somewhere to sleep at.
Oh, well, good for
a
you.
building.
Yes, we wanna
they
see a
tend to be
building.
buildings, yes.
Well, they were
good.
gonna go in the forest, but I told them not to.
Well, you'd probably have to travel for miles before you got out of the city, so it's not going to be a lot of forest. There's a great forest to the far south. It mounts the Boy Sound, but that's pretty far. So I recommend just staying where you are. But
On the
all
dock?
along this strip, and she points down to this the buildings lining the endless dock, and she goes, "You'll find an endless assortment of taverns, inns,
Okay.
hotels." And further in, and she starts making all these gestures, she starts giving you way too much information too quickly. And she's like,
Oh,
down the middle you'll find a housing district, then down that way you can find a commercial district. You'll have endless array of markets. Yes.
Where's the financial district?
The financial district, you'd go to head down the main road, you'd go head off onto the third road of the fourth section, go down to another 4 lefts, and you'll find an immense financial district. There's actually smaller pockets stretched all throughout the city, but that'll get you to the largest assortment of what you're looking for.
Cool, thanks.
Perfect. So that way,
Mm-hmm.
and okay. How do we know which building is the tavern?
We'll let you say on the signs. Do you read in common?
Yeah, I can read common.
Well, then
Say
you'll be able
tavern.
to read the names.
All right, that's a good. Okay, are y'all ready?
Yep.
All right, gang. Let's. I'm just kidding.
Let's.
Cue the Scooby-Doo music.
What do you do?
It's been a pleasure meeting you. I thank you for your warm welcome. And I opened my little door and I put the bees back in. And they said, I think they liked you.
Oh, well, that's nice to know. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
And she nods and she like dips the pen off, the quill off in the inkwell, puts the paper to her chest, puts the inkwell in a small little leather pouch on her sleeve, zips it up, takes the paper, puts it in a small leather parchment, but are very tight, and she pulls that tight with a cord, straps that over her back, caps the inkwell, which is tied to her waist, and turns around and dives into the water. And just
Oh.
into
Wow.
the surf. And then about 30 feet behind you, she just comes, bursts out of the water, up onto the deck, starts walking up to someone else, and starts taking out each item. Going
Wow.
to talk to them about what they've taken off.
So, she doesn't that doesn't seem like. Is she work here, or is she just asking people about magic items?
Make an intelligence check. Because a lot of this is unknown. I've never been in a big port city. That's a natural
Oh
one. This city
There's been
is
5
large and
natural
magical and
ones.
wonderful. Who knows?
Okay.
5
Can I
natural
roll
ones.
a perception or
You can
insight?
make an intelligence check.
Intelligence.
Just as a rule in general for D&D, whenever you guys want to do something, and let's say for example, you guys are like, I want to lift a thing, and someone fails, and someone else tries. The longer we repeat checks, there's a general policy of increasing DCs, so that it's not one person trying something after
Yeah.
another.
Yeah.
But For little things like this frequently, that's totally okay, especially if you guys ask the question at the same time.
Okay.
But we're learning. It's all good. Yes, roll your intelligence check.
Okay. Can I be like, does she even work here?
Does she even go here?
It's a bit metagamey, but sure.
Is that a Mean Girls reference? Does this
Yeah.
even work here?
Greta, you can't just ask people if they're Kuatoa.
That I'm surprised she was friendly to us after that. TBH.
I don't understand how that was mean. I don't understand
Out
that.
of 15.
Craig, you're from the Earth and Bloom. Oh, you rolled a 15. What's your intelligence modifier?
Oh gosh, I closed the laptop. Fun
Paper
fact.
character sheets are the best.
You know, I lose things way too easily.
You could just keep it here.
I could keep it in my notebook and it would never be lost.
I don't know.
You could also scan it to the
Okay,
computer and then just print it out.
-1.
You
Still
shouldn't have
14.
opened it.
Still 14.
Yeah, you're willing to bet. You've been in a port or two before. Yes, that was probably someone under the dockmaster's staff.
That's just not a good business practice. Because she's like
should
not
tell
going to
her.
catch everyone that's walking out, you know?
Okay.
Like she's just zipping around.
You're
we need
right.
to
We
find
need to have a
tavern.
station.
Craig, make a separate make a history check. Just because you're from the Earth and Bloom, you have a chance of knowing this. It's a high DC.
Sorry, Chad.
I got.
Is that a 19?
No, technically, an
It's a 17.
intelligence
Or
or
it's an 18.
history.
In history.
Oh, history check. Okay. Can I find things?
No.
I don't know. Oh, I have a -1 in history,
It's
so that
18.
would be an 18.
The DC was 17.
Oh.
You know what she was. She was a Lokatha. They are from Solyedanon,
So
which is south of the place that you're from, which is on the world map if you'd like to look at it down here.
Okay.
So you guys are here in Port Resplendisant. You are from up here in Biasta, and Solyedanon is right down here. And you've heard of Lokatha before, that they're largely from this land. They've been pretty scattered, because the Kefkins came and put a pounding on them a while back. But when they conquered their land, yes, you know about the Kefkins, the Kefkin Empire. Remember?
Idiots.
Okay, you're just better. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And you, because you rolled so high, you know what a Kuatoa is because you guys found them in the village, and you know the Kuatoa have had, in the vaguest sense of rumors, maybe something you heard in a tavern, that Kuatoa have a very terrible relationship with Lokatha, and that very far in history, sometimes Kuatoa would enslave Lokatha.
Oh no.
So what Greta said a few minutes ago is probably like the most insulting thing she could have possibly said.
So
Dude.
Well, he hasn't said any of this out loud yet.
I'm
How do you spell the place?
Lokatha? L-O-C. Oh, the places?
Mhm.
So
How do you spell where the
Biasta's on-
Lokatha is from?
Solyedanon, S-O-L-Y-E-D. E-N-O-N. Solyedanon.
I'm going to try to figure out a way to put a link to the world map in the description of each episode. So if that's okay with Zachary.
Sure.
And that way, if you're listening to this and you're hearing these homebrew terms that you're not super familiar with yet, maybe you can click that and maybe follow along somewhat. Because
Maybe even like a Google Doc, possibly.
Oh, that's a good. I love the word Google Doc. Google
It's fun to say.
Maybe we can do that and put different materials and printed stuff up and just allow it for people to view.
Yeah. We'll
Anyway.
figure that out. We'll figure that out.
We'll figure
Can
that out.
I talk to Greta for a second?
Wait,
Yeah.
Are the Lokatha homebrew or are those?
Those are a real 5e race.
Cool.
They're
They're
a
real.
player character race actually, based
Nice.
off expansions.
And is Kuto?
Kuato are in the monster manual.
Okay, so I pull Greta. No, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna rephrase that. I kind of whisper to both of you guys. I say, hey, just so you know, the Lakatha and the Kuatoa are not best buds in the slightest.
Okay.
So probably refrain from
How do you
telling
tell
them that they look like the Kuatoa.
How do you tell them apart? Kuto don't speak English. I mean, Kuto don't speak common.
They're pretty different to look at, right?
And in this moment, you do remember the very purple tuna fish looking Kuatoa, the very dark brown and gray catfish looking Lokatha. There's just this quiet
learning.
moment of recognition of this slightly racist moment that Greta has had.
yeah,
It's okay.
Not again.
We have to realize that Greta and
You guys are also remembering that Greta had like a slightly isolated childhood in the fields of Zillium, and then whatever the undisclosed thing that she sort of talks about in the woods of Hashas with the old ladies is.
No
But
idea.
you were aware that she's not from the big cities. But
I feel like I don't have a good mind, or like
I feel like I don't think so good. I'm Krug. I would like to rage.
Yeah. So basically, let's not talk about the Kuatoa around them, because they did enslave the Lakota at one point. So just to communicate.
Is that homebrew or is that real too?
Noted.
That is also real. That's real 5e.
So, this is crazy.
I didn't make that up at all.
We have no idea what's legit and what Zachary made up.
Trust me, I have read so much. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I
Well,
get to
let's go
use
find a
my
tavern
highlighters.
and not make any more references about the appearance of.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth closed.
But where do you guys go? And what do you just head
Nearest
to?
building.
I just
The
want to head
nearest
the
building.
direction that she
Nearest building.
pointed at.
Nearest
Nearest building.
So you
We're
guys-
gonna walk
building.
into the nearest
We're
building.
going to the
Nearest
nearest
building? Okay, well then let's have this fun moment that we do every so often.
Oh no.
Greta or Craig, whoever you want, call odds or evens.
Oh.
Open that mouth, please. You know whatever I say.
Odds or
it's-
evens?
Evens.
It's how do you do this? That's a 6. That's a good
Evens.
number. So you guys start walking down the deck, the like clump, clump, clump of your boots, and like there's just noise all around you. There's the sound of hundreds of people in your immediate vicinity, like maybe out to a couple hundred feet, but just people shouting, and there's different languages. You guys are hearing more languages than you knew existed right now. There are a number of dwarven people that you can hear, Craig, in the tongue that you speak, shouting in dwarven, sort of like Buznandal, Yagribi, and like sort of like shouting back and forth off of a deck. But then 30 feet down, there's sort of this like you can hear this like Krasanuvi Vanazonan coming from this dragonborn person up, and another dragonborn figure. You have no idea what language that is. You guys are you pick up some gnomish,
Nice.
but you guys are hearing like, and there's what language do you guys speak actually?
I speak. Hey, do I hear any primordial?
You do not hear any primordial.
Okay.
I speak Elven, Druidic, Dryad, and Sylvan.
You hear some Elven. Actually, you hear Elven coming from 3 different places. And after a second, as you guys start working far enough down the deck, you hear Sylvan.
No idea. Where is it
Which
coming
you've
from?
never heard from any place outside of your home. There is a gnome in very layered green cloaks up on a vessel, sort of like hanging from a rope, shouting down in Sylvan at an elven figure with rope on their shoulders, probably about 8 feet above you on a vessel to your left.
Like is he on the deck of the vessel?
The elven figure's on the deck, the gnomish figure's up on the ropes.
On the ropes.
Mm.
Can I cast jump and try to jump onto the deck?
Yeah, you can, of course.
I want to get to him and ask him how he knows that language.
Okay, so you guys are walking along with Bazz, like the whole group's traveling down the deck. You've maybe gotten halfway down, and you're like, "Wow, this is so amazing." Bazz turns, your chest sort of glows with this orange auburn energy of your magic. It bursts down into your feet. There's this like boom, and Bazz just sort of like flies up into the air after like muttering something and waving his hands, and he just sort of up on the deck, and the 2 figures like step backward. And now that you're on the deck, there's a crew of about 20 who have all stopped everything they're doing and trying to look at you.
I don't even look at them.
Gotcha.
I'm looking at the guy on the ropes. I'm like, how do you know how to speak that?
And you say it in Sylvan?
Yeah.
Yeah. The gnome just looks down and goes, "Who are you?"
My name is Bazz. I'm just saying everything.
Yeah.
I'm from the Lost Lands. I need to find help for my bees, and I can't find anybody. And I've come here a long way, and I need to know if you know where I can go to find help for them.
I don't know about bees. And then the elven, this woman with this very short haircut. She has very dark skin, these long pointed ears, deep brown eyes, broad, beautiful nose, this very squared jaw. She has ropes coiled up over her shoulder, and she says, "We learned them from Tiliria in Miboy's Shout to the far south, from the Wood Elves."
Oh, okay. So you don't know anybody like around town or where I could go or the right
No,
direction?
but if you go to the Boy Shout, you will certainly learn
Boy, show me.
more of that area.
Where is that? What is that? How do you spell that?
To the far south. And she said it's BOIS.
Let me get to my notes.
Actually, she spells it for you because it sounds reminiscent of a language you don't speak. So it is BOIS.
BOIS.
And then space CHUD.
That's
And-
to the south?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
South of the forest?
South of the city. You don't know where.
But there's also a forest south.
She said it. She said it's in a forest.
Okay.
And you guys should probably buy a map at some point. That's something that you would certainly know.
I
Greg.
don't believe in maps.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding.
And she says, "That is where we have learned it from."
Okay. Well, thank you, and I'll be on my
you.
way. I'm
Uh,
Bazz.
okay.
All right.
And the whole crew is just still looking at you.
Can I say that I can still jump down, or do I cast it again to jump down?
Can you? What are the details of jump? The player's handbook's right next to you.
He just falls thinking that he can jump and he really can't. He just like.
Where are spells at?
They're in the back of the player's handbook.
I've never opened this book in my entire life.
We really need to get you guys one.
I'm going
It's
to.
very important.
The way that I'm learning about spells is every time someone uses a spell that I don't understand, I write it down and then I go read about it.
Well,
you do? You actually go read about it?
Well, I haven't yet, but that's my plan.
The player's handbook is a fantastic source. We should go to the game store and get you one.
That would be fun.
Also, this is free advertising. Wizards of the Coast pay us.
Yeah.
Have you been there, Abby?
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
I feel
you
like
touch
I'm,
a
I
creature,
feel like
the
I'm gonna
creature's
get
jump
gatekept.
distance is tripled until the spell ends.
What's the
So,
duration? A minute?
A
I
minute.
don't know. I just
Okay,
do it.
yeah,
I feel
you're
like
good.
Someone's gonna gatekeep me.
Okay.
Also,
Really
technically
hard.
speaking, it only lets you jump forward, but I think that's kind of dumb, and you can go up a little with it too.
Okay.
So yes, you still have the hops.
Okay.
Forward is.
So I
So you just
that same kind of red energy
Yeah.
kind of like sparks again in my chest down to my feet, and I woof
Yeah.
over the air.
and you just turn around and you like Hulk jump back off the ship. And you back onto the deck, and Bazz is back. He just jumped away, had a conversational language you didn't understand, and returned.
What'd you do? Who was that? Was that your cousin?
No, I was they.
Oh my
I was keeping a racism tally for Greta. That was amazing. You guys look alike. You sound alike. You must be related.
Oh my gosh.
This is awesome.
Why is Greta so rude?
I love this.
Is that your cousin?
We are just messing with the Abby. That's all.
I thought Craig was gonna be the one to say.
You really did. You know that's what we get. That's what we
No,
get for
we were
making
just
assumptions.
talking about how Craig might be like super racist or this horrible person, and
I'm not. No, I'm
Craig's
not.
the socially conscious one. That's
I'm
what
not
we get for
actively
assuming.
racist. I'm racist just by not knowing anything.
You're just racially.
I just
ignorant.
don't
And
know
also,
anything.
It is fine. We're just.
Yeah.
I'm like,
my
no, I don't. We're not related.
We don't all know each other.
He just spoke a very. He said
She.
she.
You're not even the same race. Like he was a gnome.
oh my gosh.
Well, Bazz was speaking to an elf,
Okay.
and Bazz is a half elf, a half dryad, half elf.
She was speaking a language that I haven't heard since I left my home. I thought maybe she would know somewhere to go, and she gave me some advice about somewhere that I can go get some information. I think south of here in the woods, Bus.
You aren't sure how to pronounce it. She said it quickly and it was
Voice
foreign to you.
Chewed. I think is something like that.
We should go there.
Why?
What time is it right now? How far? Where's the sun in the sky?
The
What
sun
time
is
is it?
just now starting to rise. You guys are probably at like 6 a.m.
Let's go
6
find
a.m.
somewhere to keep our things, and then maybe let's go there.
Nearest building.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys
we're
resume your
making
walk.
it a beeline to the
Um,
nearest building.
And as you guys continue down this docks, more languages. You all also keep hearing this other language from a lot of different people.
How do we know it's the same?
And there is common, but there's this other language that you guys are not recognizing.
Okay.
It's like, and you keep hearing it from different creatures of all different races and backgrounds. It's this sort of like, and people just keep like discussing back and forth all around you in this language, and you're not sure what it is.
Insight for
It's so
Kefkin.
soft.
Huh?
Kefkin.
You do not recognize it as Kefkin.
Wait, so
do
would
you
I
speak
know?
Kefkin?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know what Kefkin is?
I didn't. Yes. No, I don't know.
No, I don't think you do.
That was player knowledge.
Yeah, that was a bit metagamey. It's all good. It's all good.
It's-
but
If
did
I
you have a
ask
separate
enough, no.
question? Okay. You can ask people around you about it, but
Okay.
you're just hearing this language from
Yeah.
all around you.
Okay.
Can I do that? Can I go up and ask someone like?
Yeah,
"Hey,
you
what-
can anything
what is
anytime.
that?" Okay.
So there's you see a pair of dwarves, and that
Okay.
sort of makes you feel a bit more comfortable. One is this fellow in a top hat.
Yeah,
he has a
cool.
monocle,
Alright.
and this
That's-
very nice layered silk vest. and he has a cane and a small satchel to his side. He's got these very nice high riding boots. He looks very well dressed, and he has no facial hair other than a huge twirled mustache.
Craig is a
And,
little insecure about his mustache right now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is the first time in a long time you're seeing him with a bigger mustache than you.
Yeah.
And he is speaking with a dwarven woman who's in these very, like, she just looks like dock workers' clothes. She has this very fine, pale skin, these long slanting eyes, this broad nose, this very tight top black bun that's sort of messy at the end. And she's got ropes over her shoulders, and they're just conversing back and forth in whatever this language is.
Okay, so I go up to them and I say, "Hey, that language you're speaking, I'm not familiar with it. What is that?"
So the very well, finely dressed, the woman gives you a harsh look, and then the well-dressed fellow sort of like, "Oh, you must be new to Resplendisant.
Very much so.
No problem. This is Oonsinian, the language of Oonsin.
Okay.
That
cool.
is really great information. I see.
It is all right. Everyone is new here once."
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for the information. I'm gonna go enjoy your day.
Of
And so
course.
Craig walks off.
Have a wonderful day, sir.
He's so nice.
And you walk away, and he mutters something in whatever that language is, and then both of them laugh very hard. You don't know what it was.
Okay.
Also, for any listeners who are listening, it's not a big deal, but this language is loosely based in French, and as I've made prevalent in another campaign, I don't speak French, so if there's any French issues, I don't care. But we are moving forward. I'm going to name things in French words that I used in Google Translate, and if you guys are dying because you speak French, live with it. But anyway, you guys keep moving down the deck.
Maybe
sort
you
of
should
enjoy
learn
it.
French.
Yeah, all right. I'm busy making the world, man. Give me a break. In our other campaign, one of the players, whom I love, if you're listening, Andrew, you're amazing. But we were playing in a session, and I was pronouncing some word that trying to give it like some sort of a Franco root. She was like, "Actually, it'd be pronounced this way," and I'd be like, "I drew this whole map. I wrote like 14 unique locations. Just let me DM." It's fine.
Actually,
I had someone once be like, "That mountain wouldn't be that way."
I know,
I was so tempted
I was trying
to be
not
like,
to say something about the bees because I know it's not real bees.
well, no, it's
Yeah.
that's fine. But also, those are just, I wouldn't be offended about that because they're just magic bees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was thinking like bumblebees don't live in hives.
No, they don't. You're
Yeah.
correct.
But they're
Yeah.
not bumblebees. They're magical bees.
Well, I'll tell you, if you ever
They're
want to
just
make a
like
correction,
bees.
I don't care about the wildlife ones because the degrees in that. So
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the story. But yes, no, bumblebees do not live in hives. But I just chose the cutest thing
Yeah.
because they're magic bees.
Yeah.
Aw.
I think
but
honeybees are
so you
cutest,
guys
but
continue
that's
down the
me.
decks, and finally you get off the decks into the cobblestone streets.
You're
And
still
they are cobblestone streets, but they're not sort of like the random arrangement of cobblestone. They're all like just slightly off, like they're kind of almost barely cobblestone. They're these like squared stones. They look very nice, but they are so worn that the whole street is starting to look like a uniform concrete, just because the stone has been stepped on so many times that it's wearing down into this uniform structure and shape. And only at the edges can you really see the original cobblestone that it was, which is stunning. But the first building that you walk up to, because you got your odds and evens roll, is it's this really relatively large building. It's got 2 floors to it, very large and squared, and it's made entirely out of some sort of a dark stained wood and timber. It's got a couple it's got some metal edgings and fixtures to the edges of it, but it's got these really 2 large, wide beamed pillars on either side making up the edges of the building. And also all the buildings here, they don't have any space in between each other. They're all built right next to each other.
I
Like
do
a-
not like that.
Like a very
there's-
large city.
So there's no alleys.
Well, not here.
Okay.
You don't know if there might be some further on, but
Okay.
right here at the front, you can't see any alleys. It's got all this slatted, layered wood that comes out in this like sort of like one on top of another effect as it goes down. And all of the wood looks slightly warped, as if maybe from water, from rain, or maybe like ocean splashes. Even though the deck is quite far, like the road is wide enough to keep the waves quite far away. And they have these very opaque, sort of like circularly marbled windows in these very large squared panes that are terraced by this very fine, thin metal that's very worn. And it's almost started to like bleed into the edges of the glass. And this is that building you heard with all the music coming out of it. And all the windows have this very warm, honey-like amber glow to them.
I love it.
As light reflects out of them. And And there's this very large door, this arching door that gets up to about 10 feet tall and has these huge metal ringed bronze handles, the bottom of which are a different color just from people gripping them. And there's like knock marks into the wood behind them. And above them, there's this huge wooden hanging sign that looks like it's got different puncture holes from chains, as if it's fallen multiple times and been rehung. And there's these huge iron chains that connect it into the wall, and this huge shingled roof that branches down off of either side in multiple terraces, and a second row of windows up on the second floor and a second roof. And up on the huge letters in front, in common, it reads, the warm hearth.
Oh.
And
I love it.
you can hear from inside, there's like this, and there's like this doom 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 doom, and it's like 6 a.m. and the streets are already busy. And while there's like different numbers of noise, this place already has music. And you can hear like a dun 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 dun, and you can hear occasional like and shouts, and you can hear much music and movement, and the whole place sounds like it's alive. And you're not even inside yet, and you feel slightly warmer just standing outside.
Oh, let's go in here.
I don't even pay attention to you guys. I'm in that. I'm there.
I'm going into. I'm right behind.
So-
Can you
Craig.
describe the smell?
Oh, I will.
Okay.
Craig, I mean, you're good. You're good. Anytime
Yeah.
you want me to describe something, just ask. But trust me, I will. Craig, you put your hand up on the rung, and it's like slightly up to about your chest height. But so it's at a height where like very tall people could still get to it, and very shorter people could still get to it. Like you might have trouble, Greta. What the? Because at some point, like the tall people need to be able to grab it too.
Yeah.
But you reach up and you grab it and you pull it back, and it's heavy. It's got like this. And as you pull the door backward, the music starts going, getting louder as the door's opening, and like the light starts to spill out into the street, which is brightening but still kind of dark. And as the warm light starts to like sort of like it like bursts out into the road as you open the door, sort of like water flowing out of a chamber that's suddenly opened, but it's just warmth and music. And as it opens, the space you can see before you has many round tables in this like squared configured pattern around the room that are like lowered onto a level of a floor. And then a level of a floor about 6 inches above those has booths all along one row of the wall. And at the far end of the room, there's this long bar with many seats there. And then a stairwell that goes up to the left that leads up around a corner. And there's many different wooden chandeliers, big and heavy, hanging from the ceiling. And each one of them is swaying gently.
I love it.
And the whole building is gently vibrating because down another further level, probably about 30 feet wide, is this lower squared area. And there are probably about 60 people currently dancing at 6 a.m.
What kind of dancing?
All different kinds. A couple people are doing like, there's a very old couple in the corner that are gently waltzing together. And then there's like 30 dudes in the middle who are like, there's dwarves, there's gnomes, a couple elves, a bunch of humans, all big. They look all like sailors who've come in, and they all have like matching clothes, and they look like a single crew, and they are all doing this different varied dances with some variants, but a lot of them are doing like sort of like this kicking shuffle motion and getting into lines, going back and forth. And they have this big organized dance that they're swinging in and out of each other with, clearly all practiced from the same direction. And then there's a different group on another side doing a different dancing. And then there's this one dude in the back just crumping really hard. And there's multiple different cultures here doing multiple different dances, all sharing the space. And there's a small musical accompaniment in the corner. And there's someone just setting a piano on fire.
Oh,
just
yes.
like all up and down really quickly.
Like literally, like
No.
maybe we should go somewhere else.
And the woman doing it has very dark blue skin and these long arching horns that curl backward off her hair, this long sleek back hair. And she has this long thin blue tail that is just flicking back and forth in time with the music. This tiefling is just tearing across the keys. Next to her, there's this very thin, tall, almost gaunt elf. This high elf with this very fair skin, this very short blonde haircut, and she is just tearing back and forth on this violin, and her hair is like shaking with it. And then there's this very big, muscular half-orc man with these two huge mallets, and there's this really large timpani drum right here, and then these two smaller toms on a side, and then like sort of like an almost snare, and it's just boom, 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 and they're just these three individuals are going ham at like 6 a.m. And then there's people filling the booths and the tables, and there's a number of figures all with their backs to the bar, some turned around like listening to music, some falling out of their chair on the floor. There's 3 different bartenders moving back and forth, and those chandeliers that were sort of gently waving are waving like sort of off time to the music because there's literally so many people moving that the building is lightly shaking. And the smell is many things. You
no.
immediately smell fresh bread. This very
Bread.
thick flavor. And while you can smell bread, you also kind of smell the very sharp sweetness of honey, and also some of the like gentle, thick, heavy scent of butter. There's also smells of cooked cured meats. You can also faintly smell like some sort of a deep, thick scent of a stew somewhere nearby. And there's also all of those smells are just an inch under this overwhelming scent of barley, many times brewed. There's this thick scent of ale that hangs over the whole place, sort of like all the other scents mixed in. And they're all sort of like, as wind comes by and mix in different drafts, you're getting different scents. But so you guys smell a lot of food and mainly alcohol. But yeah, you're in this place. And the moment you open the door and all this floods into you, this big burly human walks by and he sort of like stumbles into you, Bazz, like bumps into you and goes, sorry friend, and he just slaps this huge callous mitt down onto your shoulder and you like bump back a bit and he goes, and he pushes out the other door and stumbles out in the street, makes it another 6 feet, vomits violently into the street, and stands up straight and goes, to a day of sailing, and turns and walks down the deck.
Some people's
want him
day
driving my
starts
boat.
at 6 a.m. and some people's day ends at 6 a.m.
He makes it another 20 feet and collapses in the street.
And sometimes it all bleeds together. I want to try everything, guys. Let's go in here.
Yes.
All
Make
the
a
smells.
sandwich.
I want every single one.
Oh my gosh. I have to meet the person on that keyboard.
Oh my
Or
gosh.
piano, whatever. I gotta know.
Cue 80 synth music. Where are you guys going? What are you doing?
So I'm going in there and I'm just like,
I'm gonna start dancing. I'm gonna
Sick.
dance till I'm hungry, and then I'm gonna eat.
I'm already hungry.
So you're going where?
I'm gonna go with Greta, but I'm not gonna dance just yet.
I'm gonna
Okay.
dance like way too close to Craig, like trying to get him to like
Yeah.
dance with me.
Bazz,
Are
what
you
doing?
circling
I
me
go
right
to
now?
the
Yeah.
wherever the looks like I can get food at. So
Okay.
I don't know if there's like a
Okay.
table with like a waitress or.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Do you sit down at a table or do you go to the bar? Because both are options.
I go to the bar.
Bar.
Okay. Okay.
Bar.
So, you guys, there's people moving all about, and Bazz, as much as this is incredible, it's also sort of overwhelming. You've literally never seen as many people as you've seen since you got on board.
I still have the potato sack, by the way, just over my
You
shoulder.
still have a potato sack, a satchel, and then the beehive. over the
Yeah,
side. So one's strapped over your shoulder, one's in your hands, and one's at your side. Greta, you and Craig get down on this lower level, and like the moment your feet step down on the lower level, you can hear like you can feel it in the heels of your boots. And you just start grooving, and Craig, you are standing there still, and Greta's just grooving around you, and you are standing still.
I find myself like, I notice my head is like,
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
With the
Start.
music
In
and
fact,
something.
make a charisma saving throw.
a charisma.
A charisma saving throw.
Oh
Wow.
Oh.
What's your modifier?
It should be near strength.
Charisma.
I
Oh.
mean, knowing you, it's probably negative, but you know.
Charisma saving throw?
Mhm.
Where? Oh, it's a +1.
+1. Okay, with an unnatural 20. Your heavy boot is clomping along to the beat and your head is knocking, but you do not start dancing.
That kind of makes me sad, honestly.
Well, you're not forced to. You can choose to, but you're
Okay.
not forced to start dancing.
Yeah, I think that while Craig doesn't know how to dance, and he's aware that he doesn't know how to dance, but he just feels it.
Yeah.
It's like something that he thought that you made the decision to dance, but there's something
Aw.
within
For the first
him.
time in your life, you're
Yeah.
feeling it. What does Craig's natural dancing awakening look like?
His legs are just moving. His arms are like
Like
completely.
style?
You start pulling this like peanuts like
Like an
Like-
Irish jig.
Yeah.
you start pulling like a pig pen where you're like from peanuts, your arms aren't moving much, but your legs are just like kicking a
You're
leg out, sort
going
of stepping,
crazy.
and you're just like your arms are sort of staying in here, and you're just clomping your boots around,
Uh-huh.
and as all your gear moves, it's like this, and you're
Nice.
stomping
And
back and forth.
I reach out my hand and I just start spinning Greta.
I'm
just,
totally
like,
here
Make
for
a
this.
general dexterity check.
No. Make a dex check, Craig.
Natural 20. Natural.
Oh my
that's,
god.
that's your
Can you
first 20 of the campaign.
Oh, wait, can we do like
gosh.
flips and like spin dancing?
It's
like
like-
sweat
oh.
dancing,
Can I
like
do
Oh
spinning
no!
and like
Craig
lifts and
picks you
jumps?
up. Craig picks you up, and like sort of tosses you
Nice.
and then catches you. He, like you're dancing and you're like, and then all of a sudden you're whoop, and you're in the air and you go
Nice.
out of the air and he just catches you and he starts spinning you around and you and Craig are having a time.
Yeah.
And as you guys are doing this, it's weird but it's dope. And
Yeah.
4 of the groups around you break up and start making a circle around you going. And as they all start like stomping and clapping to the beat, the musicians like notice, and then they change their key and their tempo, and they start matching your all's pattern. Now there's like this like dun da da dun da da dun da 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 da, and everybody's like to the rhythm, and you guys are just going ham in the middle. So Craig, Craig has a spiritual awakening. As you walk across the room, I would like you to make a charisma saving throw for me.
Charisma. That is a 6.
Because it's you.
And then my saving throw is +1, so that's 7.
Okay. You are enjoying the music, but you're going to get food, and you get halfway across the room, and you start gently, like, moving. And you're enjoying the music, but, like, you didn't mean to dance, but you're dancing. But you're walking toward the bar. Make an Arcana check, because you're one of the group who would be slightly capable of doing this.
Yes, I will.
You have a proficiency in Arcana, don't you?
I do. That is a 19.
Nice. Nice.
Plus
Nice.
3, so that's 22.
Holy crap. I think that's your highest roll ever. This is an enchantment. The warm hearth is enchanted to fill one with a sense of merriment and dancing joy. But so like you're capable of doing what you need to do. You just can't quit moving while you do it.
Wait, this is an enchantment?
Is it nefarious?
It's fake.
Well,
Fake news.
first of all, you haven't heard this.
Okay.
And with that high of an Arcana check, it doesn't feel nefarious at all. It feels like this place is set up for people who are so weary worn that they have trouble like even enjoying a
Pat
day.
yourself.
And so like this place sort of like gets you across the threshold, so to speak. But you make your way across the room and you get to the bar, like sort of jiving in place. Yeah, this really weird back and forth. And as you get to the bar, you are met by there's a number of barkeeps, but this woman, very tall, bald, with pale ashen skin, covered in tattoos, head to toe. And she's got these thick leather clothes all around that cuff at the wrist. And the only reason you know about the tattoos is because they go down her face, down her neck, disappear into the cloak, and emerge at the wrist and over the hands. And she has pale eyes, which barely have pupils in them. I'd like you to make a nature check. IDC.
Is it above 7?
Wow. It's
Go fish.
incredible. It's like you're me. It's wild. This
know
is how I
what
roll when I'm
happened.
DMing in combat. It's crazy.
I don't know what I did.
Thank you for taking my curse. I really appreciate it. Hopefully it stays.
I rebuke that.
In the name of finally giving the other campaign a challenging fight, I want you to keep it. But because I keep pulling up CR like 17 monsters and then rolling 8 ones in a row. But anyway, you don't know what race this woman is, but she's probably got a foot and a half on you.
Wow.
She's her muscles like push against the leather of her cloak. She walks up and she says, "What will you be having, dearie?"
I want to try one of everything.
And she sort of like leans forward and she gets this really jovial expression and she says, "Well, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but one of everything is too much. We have probably 30 items on our menu. What would you like?"
What are the smells? What is this? I smell bread.
And she sort of she just leans back on the counter with confidence, places a big palm down, leans back and starts smelling with you and goes, "That would be our famous Yaslanian soup with some fresh honey bread. And I'm also getting some of our honey ale. Would you like all those?"
Yes, I do.
Absolutely.
I expect twice of the bread, 2 of the bread.
No, I want you to know the price that you're getting in for.
Okay.
You would be looking at overall probably 2 silver. Are you comfortable paying that much so early in the morning?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll be right back. And she just reaches a huge hand over, like ruffles your hair around, and turns around and walks back into the kitchen.
Oh.
And she disappears for a bit.
Get her
Mommy?
number. No, I'm just
Sorry.
kidding.
What'd you
Sorry.
say?
Get her number.
But you're just
Bazz.
sitting at the counter.
I have my satchel open with all the gold in it, and
Do you do that?
No.
Yeah, well, you said you do. You pick up your satchel and you sort of down on the counter
Yeah.
and you open it up and you look in, and all 3 people next to you go. And like 3 different heads start leaning in. They're all keeping a distance,
my
but they're all sort of looking into the satchel with you.
I take out.
And they all lean back.
I think I know that gold is more than silver at this point.
You have put together that gold is more than
and
silver.
it's probably worth more than 2 silver. So I take one gold and I close my satchel and I put it back on me. And I just kind of hold it in my hand and wait for her to come back.
Oh.
Okay. There is a fellow to your right. He's got long, stringy hair, kind of greasy. A face that's got like really good structure, really tight, high cheekbones, but they pull down in these long jowls. But he doesn't look that aged. It looks like he's really worn himself with life. He has this drooping chin, and he's got these teeth that are very straight, but all a very off color, and has these light blue eyes and little gray streaks in his hair. And he leans forward and he says, "Hello, friend. What are you doing in city?"
Hey, I am here for some looking for magic.
For magic?
Yes.
That is incredible. I am a magical courier.
You are?
Yes.
Oh no.
How?
I deal in magical business throughout the city.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Can
What,
you
what are you looking for specifically?
I'm looking for someone, and then I start speaking in Sylvan.
Okay. And you get about 2 sentences, and he goes, "Friend, no, I do not speak that tongue, but I can take you to people who know a great deal about magic."
I don't think you're who I'm looking for then.
Are you sure?
I'm
It's
quite
wasteful
confident.
to take such a fortuitous opportunity and not take advantage.
I have some other places that I need to go first. Do you come here often?
All the time.
Then if I know where to find you.
Yes. Where will you be staying here?
I'm not sure yet.
Well, if you need anything, just say hello.
All right, what's your name?
Derry League.
Darren, I am Bazz.
And he shakes your hand. It's kind of like clammy and cold.
All right. Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you
of
very much.
course. And he just sort of like puts a hand on your shoulder, leans in and looks at the satchel a little bit, and then turns around and steps off the stool and starts walking,
Ew.
like sort of wavering out of the bar.
That's what I'm saying.
Gross. Greedy.
Nasty boy.
Hard smash cut back to the dance floor. You got Craig. You're sweating. It's been a long time since you've burned this many calories.
Yeah.
And you are just spinning Greta back and forth. Greta, you're having the time of your life. You are Constitution check.
Oh boy. 13. Where's Constitution?
Well, saving throw technically.
For what? Which for what?
Constitution.
So wait,
Oh.
just
Oh,
right.
15.
You're dizzy, but you're not yakking yet.
Nice.
And Craig is just spinning you back and forth.
Nice.
I have a question.
Yeah, I have an answer.
So, I avoided this enchantment because I got a natural 20.
You did.
So
You
I
chose
am,
to dance.
I
So
chose to dance.
Completely in control of stopping at any point.
Okay.
Oh.
So, if Greta were to try to stop, could she?
I'm being flung
because
through the air
both of
right
you
now.
all chose to dance, neither of you all fell under the enchantment.
All right. Hey,
Not that
look
you-
at us.
Not that you
So-
know or understand that.
If you don't want to be controlled by something, just
If
do
you
it.
can't beat him, join him.
Yeah. No, please don't
That is
listen to
excellent
us.
D&D logic, and I'd like you to carry that through the rest of the campaign.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
will do.
Oh yeah.
But what are you guys doing?
Okay.
I'm grooving.
I feel like Craig suddenly hurts his back. Just a tiny bit.
Okay, yeah, you like go and you...
Roll for back pain.
Craig, odds or evens?
Odds.
Oh, dang it. Okay, so you like go to start throwing Greta up, and then you like feel like and you sort of put a hand on your back and you put her down. And a bunch of people in the party are like clapping, like, no, keep going. And then one person leans in and like understands what's going on. This older looking fellow who clearly sees what happened. He sort of like takes your arm and helps you like start walking out. And Greta, like Craig starts like walking away with a hand on his back. Do you keep dancing?
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that I'm not like flying anymore, but I'm like, okay, this is fine.
Okay, you keep dancing. 3 more people who've been on the side start joining in. And the
Yeah.
whole circle collapses and everybody starts dancing together.
Nice, yeah.
Craig, you're pulled to the side, and it's a human fellow. He's shorter and older, but he's got the warmest face. He's older, but all of the wrinkles are right here, all from smiling and scrunching up his face. And he's got this long, thin gray hair and sort of long, flowing wisps. And he just claps a hand on your shoulder and he says, "My friend, you have to be more careful. Go, take a seat."
Oh, you are so nice. By the way, I love people who are like that.
And he just pats you on the shoulder, and then he turns around, he walks back to the circle, he gets down on all fours, kicks out a leg, and starts just doing full breakdancing with you.
Dude.
Just completely breaking all expectations. Just starts breakdancing hard.
Craig
He's like, hey, be
wants to
careful.
him.
And then he just,
Busts out a sick move.
All right.
Yeah.
Craig is sitting down. Actually, can he try to get to the bar?
Yeah.
Sit?
Oh, you can. Yeah, you're next.
Okay.
You just felt like you shouldn't keep going. Yeah.
Okay, so he goes and sits by Bazz. Is there an open seat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now that smarmy fellow has left, who you did not see.
Smarmy fellow.
Thank you. I love that word. You climb up and you get up on one of the stools next to Bazz, and Bazz is sitting there with two hands clasped at the bar.
Hey, did you see me going? Oh my gosh, they loved me out there.
Sure.
Did you
I
see?
did not see. I was
you-
too busy at the bar.
Oh,
Was it good? Did you have fun?
yeah.
That's great.
It's whatever.
What happened?
I just like completely danced,
You-
and everyone loved me and Greta. I'm gonna take this around
As
the
you
world.
say this, Bazz is at the bar next to you going. Just
Yeah,
bobbing
I'm
back
kind
and
of
forth.
feeling it too. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
Something
yeah.
about that tune. It's really good. So
Yeah.
how are you not dancing, to be honest? I don't know how the beat is so infectious.
I don't know. I wasn't like feeling it at first, and then I was like really feeling it, and then I hurt my back.
About this time, the Goliath woman, who you do not know is a Goliath, walks back out, and she has a plate full of steaming food.
Okay.
It has this golden bread, the ridges of which each have a slightly harsher brown hue, as if it was just freshly out of the oven, and it is steaming. And next to it, there is a bowl of soup, which also has steam off it. And her hand is so high up in the air you can't see it yet. And then there's also a tankard on the plate as well. And she has another plate in her hand, full of the exact same thing. She just walks into the bar and lays them down in front of both of you, skids them to a stop, and she goes, I was willing to bet that your friends that you came in with would probably want some as well.
Yes, and I hand her I just hand
Oh,
her
she
the
takes the
coin.
gold. Okay. And she slips it into a pouch. She starts pulling out some other coins. And she pulls out a couple silver and drops those in your hand.
I don't count them. I just put them in my pocket.
Oh no!
And,
why do you keep doing this?
I reach into my potato sack and I pull out the bread from the ship, the good
Yeah.
and I compare it to
Bread
She's
check,
letting you
bread
hold it.
check.
bread check.
This bread looks even better.
It looks even
Wow.
better
Even
than this bread.
Guys, we're like on a
Oh
bread
my
journey.
gosh.
Oh my
Okay.
We're getting better
We
and
have a
better
spiritual
bread.
I
The
break
Legend of Bread, the name of our campaign.
Can we just talk about the fact that Landon literally cannot have bread?
So this
This is real fantasy role playing
Yeah.
right here.
So I take a bite of the bread.
Tell us what that feels like,
What does
Landon.
And
that
it
feel like,
feels so
Landon?
warm. It feels like a hug.
First,
Uh-huh.
it crunches. Your teeth get to the edge of the bread, and it's there's some resistance for a moment. You're like, oh no, it's stale. And then you push through, and it just as it breaks through. And then the moment your teeth are through, the whole thing tears off.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
and as it pulls away, steam comes out of it, and then a little bit of fluid comes out.
What?
And you taste on your tongue,
Hello?
and as you chew it in your mouth, there is honey, and there is butter inside of this bread as you chew.
This is
Craig.
insane.
Eat this.
At this moment in your life, this is literally the best thing you've ever tasted that's not magical.
Craig,
Craig
you need to try
does
this.
not hesitate to take it
You
out.
pick
of
up the
his
loaf, same experience.
Oh
and you
my
are
gosh.
just mind blown. It is incredible. The flavors wash. It's just got this warmth to it. It is fresh out of the oven.
Oh, I want to drink the soup and drink the. I just want to start just trying
Okay,
things.
you put the bread down, you pick up the soup in two hands, and you just from the edge. The water meets your tongue completely different sensation. First of all, it's a broth. It's this thick broth, and it's very salty. And for just a moment, it also feels like kind of too salty. And then you get this secondary flavor that's got this bitterness, but from a very different register. And for just a moment, you feel like the two flavors aren't going to mix. And then one of the vegetables pulls into your mouth. It's a vegetable you don't recognize at all. You don't recognize the flavor, but it's got this very thick, heavy, starchy taste. You've never had a potato, but this is a potato. And and you start chewing them together. You're like, that's good. It's got a lot of flavor. And then you the potato rolls over a tooth, and you can taste some of the beef that was next to it, and it all starts mixing, and it's this really dense, heavy, thick, hearty flavor. And that, in immediate contrast with the bread you just had the opposite good flavors of taste. and you're just sort of rolling your eyes. You put the soup down, and like almost like a near gluttonous moment, you pick up the ale and you start bringing that to your lips. It is ale. It has the taste of barley, but man, it almost just tastes like honey, and it's so sweet and thick and heavy, but in like a warm way, and it just tastes incredible.
Why am I so hungry all of a sudden? Like we
I
literally
know,
just
right?
ate.
If you're listening to this, make sure you have like a snack beside you because
Yeah.
this is.
And Craig, you
yeah.
start eating the same, and it's just, first of all, that Yazlanian soup that she's talking about, you've had this.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes sailors from Yazlan, the nation just south to Biasta, would bring this with them and cook it fresh like this.
Oh my God.
There must be a Yazlanian citizen in the kitchen cooking this because it's too authentic.
Hey, wait, can we note this so that we can like actually make it sometime? What
Let's
if we
make soup.
actually
Wait,
made
you mean
real
in real
life?
world?
Yeah.
I have no idea how to do that.
We can figure it out.
Sure.
I am not going to be drinking alcohol, obviously,
Yeah.
but
Let's make honey bread, honey butter. bread.
Yellowbrin cookbook, first edition.
Anyway, yeah. But
So
you're
good.
just eating the most incredible meal. Greta, fever, the heat. You are just dancing. You're jamming. You're starting to get kind of tired. And
Yeah.
you're sweating a little bit, but you are having the time of your life.
Yeah.
These are your people. How did
Yeah.
it take you long to find these people?
Absolutely.
The old dude busts up.
Yes,
he is
dude.
popping and locking next to you, just busting a move, and everybody's
Absolutely.
going nuts. Do you continue dancing?
Yeah.
Okay. Greta's dancing.
you
Smash
should
cut back
dance
to
with
the
the
others.
old man.
I'm
and
good.
she hands us the food. I'm like, so how much can we stay here like overnight?
Yeah. Well, so the Goliath woman, she's handed you the. She's like stepped away for a moment to take care of a couple other individuals' drinks, and then she steps back and she says, "Of course, sweetie, that is what this place is. You eat, you dance, you sleep, all in the same place."
How much is it to stay here? For like how
3
many people
days.
stay in
we
a
need to stay
room?
for 3 days.
Three
sorry,
three
I'm not
people for
here.
3
I'm
days.
not
A disembodied voice makes you feel like you should ask about it for 3 days.
Sorry.
It's okay. And I'll start enforcing it in the future, but everybody's new. And she goes, 3 people, 3 days, 2 silver per person per day,
So 6,
18 silver.
18
So,
silver.
a gold and 8 silver.
A gold and silver.
Yes.
Okay.
And you all are starting to realize, well, but you have context for money. But you're starting to realize how much money you guys have. Just how much money was in that random cave. You have a pretty good lump sum of money.
Okay.
So wait,
Is she-
17 silver.
18,
is-
18 silver.
Should we ask Greta if we want? I look at Greta and she is just
You turn around. Well, no, you can't see Greta.
okay.
You can see a massive shoulders moving around, and what you assume must be Greta somewhere in there. Because she's too short and too in the heart of the thing.
Okay, so I'm like, okay, Greta's obviously having a good time here. Probably it's okay if we sleep here. It seems nice. It smells really good.
Oh, it's so
That
great.
soup was
Oh, I
delicious.
can't wait to. Yeah.
After having that disgusting food on the boat for so long, I am very happy right now.
Yeah, I think we'll do it. We'll stay.
Of course.
We'll stay.
Our prices are not high, but we get our money from repeat customers. And she just reaches out and pinches your cheek really quick. But like not in it, like in a very endearing, genuine way. Just gives you like a little pinch on the cheek, and then she like disappears for a bit. And she comes back with a key, and she lays it down. And she has like a piece of paper and a ledger, and she pulls out a quill and she starts writing. And she says, "Who is the reservation under?"
My name?
Yes,
Bazz.
Bazz. She starts writing it out. And you, sir.
Craig, why did I say an accent? I don't know.
Great. It's fine.
Yes.
It is infectious, isn't it? She winks at you.
It is. I'm kind
Um,
of scared.
Who is your third?
Greta.
Greta. Lovely name. Sounds Zillium, doesn't it?
Yes.
All right, and 3 days. And she makes a little note below that, and she writes down the amount that you guys pay, and she holds out a massive palm. Her hand is about like that big across.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge. She holds out a palm for payment.
I give her a high five. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm reaching into my satchel and I take out 1 gold because that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then how much of the silver did she say?
She said 1 gold and 8 silver.
8 silver. And I have
8
8
silver.
from when.
You have 4 silver that she gave back.
Okay. Okay. I don't have change. Is that all right? I just 2
I
gold.
can always, yes. And she
Okay,
takes
so I
the
give
2
her the
gold.
2 gold.
She puts it in a satchel. She pulls out another 2 silver and palms it back to you.
Okay.
Drops it in your hand.
I'm
They
like-
just look tiny in her huge fingers.
I don't know if this is the right. I just put it back and closed.
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you have
Because
no
now I'm like scared.
And also, you're not separating the silver and the gold, so they're just all in there together.
Oh yeah, they're
Those
all.
silvers are gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Craig
she's-
is infatuated. Not like attracted, but just
Yeah.
like you are the nicest person I've ever met. And he
Um,
just has his like head in his hands and his like elbows on the counter. He's looking up at her, and he goes, "Are you happy?"
She turns around and she winks and she says, "You have not met my husband. I'm very happy." And she pinches your cheek one more time and she leans and she says, "Do not worry, dwarf fellow. Many people in the city." And she like just like sort of zips up the bag and turns around and starts walking back to
Wait,
the kitchen.
did she just reject me?
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This happens all the time.
About 8
What
seconds
happened?
later, coming from the other end in a cooking apron, there's like a 7-foot tall man who has to be the single buffest figure you've ever seen in your life, who looks very ethnically similar to that woman, very large, pale skin, broad, strong features, and he's carrying this huge like pot of soup, and as it comes by, you guys, the smell is overwhelmingly good, and he's just whistling a tune and goes to the other side of the kitchen.
Oh, that's her brother. Okay.
What a man.
That's inspiration. Check inspiration on your sheet. That's inspiration.
I already have it.
Okay, nice.
Dadgummit.
All right.
That makes me her brother.
Greta, still dancing? Yeah. Okay. All right, sure. Craig, you and Bazz, you finish up your food, which is incredible. You have a key.
Let's go to the room.
Yeah. Well, we should.
I don't know
get
where it is,
Greta.
but I think we
Tell
should go
her
there.
Where we are. I go down to the mosh pit of people.
Okay.
Um,
It's starting to thin a little.
okay.
And people are all getting tired and going and sitting down and eating. And
It's
other
the
people are leaving and people are coming.
So I go and I search for Greta, and I find her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You start pushing your way into the middle and there she is.
Well, she's short, so I don't know.
You're getting pretty tired. You're getting pretty sweaty, but you are still grooving.
Okay, so I go up to Greta, and over the loud noise.
I'm like, hey Craig, really loud.
Hi, Greta.
Hey Craig.
Hi, Greta. Hey,
Hey.
we got a room
You
here.
did?
Yeah,
Do they have
we're gonna
fish
stay here tonight. Huh?
Do they have fish here?
Huh?
Do they have fish here?
Fist?
Yeah.
I think people have fists.
Okay, I'm gonna go buy
I'm gonna
one.
go to the room.
Where's Bazz? I need the money.
We're gonna go to the room.
Actually, how much do you think a fish would cost?
I don't know. You could ask them.
Okay, I'll go. Do you?
Why do you need a fist?
I'm hungry.
Oh. Okay. All right.
What are they selling?
So, Craig's like giving Greta a thumbs up and just like, yeah, I don't really know what you're saying, but okay. So then he goes to Bazz and joins him.
Alrighty, so you guys are back at the bar. Do you go to the bar?
I'm gonna find Bazz and ask for money to buy a fish.
Okay, so you stumble out of the crowd, exhausted and tired, but very happy.
Mm-hmm.
And you go and find Bazz, who's also standing at the bar.
Greta, this bread. Take it. Eat
Can I
it.
have?
There's
can
still
I
a little
have
bit left off of what
Can
you
I
ate.
have some money, please?
How much?
Fish.
Okay, that's inspiration.
Do I cannot raise my hand towards the bar because I don't know her name and I don't want to say.
Well, so she's disappeared for a bit, back into the kitchen, and now another figure walks out. There's you hear them and you do not see them. Just and after a moment, there's like a and then like head just barely coming up above the edge. There's a very old dwarf or a gnomish woman who sort of like rests her chin up on the counter and says, "What'll it be for you, dearie?
Can we have a really good fish?
All of our fish are good.
Well, okay.
I gotcha.
Okay.
A little fish.
How much is that? How much is a fish?
Oh, fish should be
A blue one. A blue fish.
Sorry, we don't have a blue fish. We have
Oh.
different kinds of fish.
What color fish is okay?
Our silver scale scallions are decent.
Yeah.
You like the silver scale scallion?
Is that a fish? Like a
It's a
traditional fish, not like a scallion?
It is a fish. Confusing name, I know.
Okay.
But it's a fish.
Okay, fish.
From the waters around here.
Fish.
It's what the city's famous for.
Fish for sure.
Fish for sure.
And bread.
Fish and bread.
And something very, very strong.
Which kind of bread do you want? We've got your honey bread. We've got your bitter bread. Got our breakfast bread. We've got our dessert bread.
Dessert
Joe.
bread and something very strong.
Okay, I gotta be honest. The dessert bread, it's expensive. Still want it. It's 5 silver.
I'll just take the honey bread.
All right, no problem. And the fish is gonna be another 4.
Okay. I
Is
have
that
to have
6
the fish.
total? What do you want for the drink? Something very strong. Very strong. All right.
But
What
kinda
do you?
cheap.
What's your price range? Strong and cheap?
Yep.
I've gotcha. And she sort of reaches around the corner with a thin, long arm, a little bit of skin hanging down to the edge. She just sort of grabs your hand and squeezes it and shakes it and pats it in a second. She goes, "All right, back to you." She winks and then she sort of like her head hops down and then you can hear her feet and you can't see her.
Okay.
Okay, I open my satchel again, and I hand a gold to Greta.
I take it.
You eat it? That was actually my chocolate gold that I transferred. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you bite into it. It is definitely gold.
Okay, cool.
I close my satchel. I'm very nervous.
Another figure at the bar, sort of like this older fellow. Well, he looks really old, and then you look at him, you study his face for a second. No, he's younger, but life has been hard, and he's completely bald in the middle with a lot of hair on the sides. And there's this really patchy, awful beard on the edges, and then the fullest goatee you've ever seen in your life. He sort of leans over and he goes, "Everyone, huh?" He just sort of like disappears in between benches and falls on the floor and goes.
Oh no! Oh no!
But otherwise,
I'm gonna like close his eyes like I'm closing a dead person's
face
eyes. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that.
just
You,
sound
like,
asleep. in
turn
between
him
the
over.
benches.
Okay.
Where do you
great.
two go?
I want to go to the room.
I'm waiting outside of the door of the room.
Well-
I thought Bazz was with me, but he was not.
Where do you go?
Does
to the
the key
room.
have a number on it? Of, like,
He
the
does have a
room?
number on it. You haven't looked at it.
So you're
Oh, I
just
thought that
standing
we
in front of someone's
collectively
door.
had like.
You were handed one metal key.
Oh, okay. So I'm
But
waiting for.
You can have
Bazz.
walked up the stairs if you want.
Yeah, I've walked up the stairs, and then I've realized the conundrum I put myself in.
Yes.
Of, oh my gosh, where's my room and where's Bazz? And I'm sitting up there, and I'm waiting for Bazz. Thinking
Okay,
he's
at the
gonna
top of the stairwell.
Yeah.
Bazz, do you go up the stairs?
Yeah, I go up the stairs.
Okay.
Do I
As you
roll
walk
for
up the stairs, at the
athletics?
top of the stairs, there's a dwarf standing there. There's a dwarf standing there. About 30 feet down the hallway, there's a couple violently making out against the wall.
Oh, again?
And otherwise, yep.
Dude.
And otherwise, just a whole like lines of rooms, and they wrap around a hallway and go a different direction. And the number on your key is 13.
Oh.
13. Oh,
And to your
no.
left, there's a room number that says 22. On your right, there's a room number that says 1.
Okay.
Where are we sleeping?
I just keep walking down the hallway.
Start walking down the hallway,
As
start
I-
looking at the ones on the right. 2, or like it goes 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to get it like around 8. You have to walk around that couple. You turn a corner. You go around the next angle, and finally you get to a 13.
Okay.
Craig makes a judgmental comment to others.
What does he say to the people?
No, not to
do you
them,
say,
but
Craig?
under his breath.
Okay, what do you say?
Youngins nowadays, so gross.
Okay.
Not waiting.
Not waiting.
To kiss. Oh no!
One of the two, an elf, sort of like pushes the other one off for a second
Oh my
and leans in
gosh.
and goes, "Kanafadwe," and then leans back up against the wall and pulls the other person back.
I
in.
know what did they say?
No, you don't speak Oonsinian.
Oh, I thought it was Elven.
But
Dang
you're
it.
pretty sure you just got cursed at.
Nice.
But otherwise, you guys reach room 13, and you try your key in the door, and it,
Oh, it
and
opens.
you
Good.
sort of you turn it and open it in, and there are 2 beds, very large, and they have wooden pillars that connect up to toppers, and they're this very warm but nice red silk that comes down into this like gold gilding. It's probably not real gold, but it's stained a wonderful color, and they're on these deeply worn and twisted wooden feet, and there's these slatted wood floors and a dresser on one side and a window that looks right back onto another building. What was the point of that window? But the window's there. And it's just a nice room. A couple candles on sconces at each angle.
I like this place. This is a good place. Is there a
Yeah.
fireplace or a
There's not a fireplace.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't
gosh.
like it as much as I did.
There's not a fireplace in your 2 silver room.
Well, I jump onto the bed, like laying
Aw.
down, like crashing onto it. I let the
nice and soft.
bags fall off my shoulders onto the floor
Okay.
next to me, and I'm just kind of like laying there, with, like my arms spread open and my head on the pillow, like.
The beach terrarium's next to you, just sitting on the bed. You're just really at peace.
The floor isn't moving or rocking, but it feels like I am
Yeah.
after being
Aw.
at sea for so long.
You still have that like sea latency.
Oh, yeah.
But it's
Oh,
nice
yeah.
because the bed's not moving. It's very soft.
It's not moving, and it's not a cot. So
It's not a god.
Yeah.
Craig, you do anything in particular?
Huh?
You do anything in particular?
Craig is, I don't know, just kind of walking around looking underneath the bed, trying to inspect things, see if anyone left anything that he could take for
Make an
himself.
investigation check.
Can I?
I love that.
Actually, first of all, Craig, odds or evens?
I'd say odd.
It's 12. You don't find anything.
Wait, I don't at all?
I mean, you can roll.
But you already know
get
what it's
anything?
gonna be.
Go ahead, roll. You don't find anything.
Three.
If you rolled a natural 20,
You
Would
know
not
what's
have
so
found
funny?
anything.
really?
Yeah, because it was just a chance if you found anything.
I think that's like the second 3 I've rolled this
It is.
session, and 3 is my favorite number, but not in this scenario.
Anyway,
20 is my
back at the
favorite
bar, Greta, you're sort of waiting there for a second, barely sort of like getting up to the bar. Like you have to kind of rest your shoulders up onto it. The wood, the edge of the bar is like, you can tell where it's a squared, cornered piece of wood, and the top is just worn so far down from elbows and arms that like there's no corner left to it. And you can see, because there's some brief sections in between areas of stools, there's still some corner left. But as you're leaning over, finally there's like a, and eventually like a, as a plate gets pushed across to you and has steaming fish on one side, this incredible bread on another, and then that little gnomish head pops up. And I did not forget your drink. And she pulls up this bottle, this sick, heavy bottle that she's sort of with two arms up on the counter, sort of across to you, and it's the glass is all brown, and there's a liquid just about that much left of it in the bottom, sort of like in the bottom as it's rested. There's a brown label that's almost completely worn, and on the front there is a hand with like a drawing of a hand with a tankard smashing the tankard into someone's head, and the head is being knocked to the side. It's kind of a crude drawing, but it's on the front. And what languages do you speak?
Primordial, common, and gnomish.
I'll learn all these in the future. But in a language that you do not speak. It looks kind of runic. On the top, there's some sort of a title and some sort of a label below that.
Okay.
And she just, as her head's up, she says, "Now, are you going for the bottle or just for a single drink of it?"
I have 1 gold.
You'll be going for a single drink.
Okay.
She winks and she pulls out this little tiny shot glass that's very dirty.
gnome
Well, not
shot
dirty,
glass?
but worn. No.
A normal
Just a
size?
shot glass. So for
Nice.
you, kind of like a mug.
Okay.
And she pulls it and
Yep.
sets it up on the counter, and she pulls the bottle down and then gets it back on. She slides it back on the counter. She slides the ring across to you. She holds out her palm. Drop the gold. When you guys handle it, it's like handling like one of those decorative like 2-inch wide golden like whatever gets advertised as 65-year-old coins, and you drop it in her hand, and she goes, "Think, have a wonderful day."
You too.
She just nods and she gets back off the counter.
She took the whole
Food's in
gold?
front of you. She took the whole gold.
Wow.
I'm sorry, guys.
Everything. Well, Greta believes that everything she ordered came out to a gold.
Okay.
She got whatever this drink was.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Greta, your food is there.
Okay. I'm gonna gobble up my food.
Okay.
Well,
The
actually,
bread.
I'm going to take a few bites of everything, and then I'm gonna make it into a sandwich.
Yes.
I'm gonna make the leftovers. into a
Well,
sandwich.
you get the bread in your mouth, and it's how what? It's so sweet, but buttery, but savory. And then you're like sort of halfway through chewing that bite, and you're like, "Oh, I forgot the fish can't be that." You're getting mouth. Oh, why is the fish so good? It's so fresh, and it's fish. You can see it's fish, but it almost starts to taste like something else too.
Okay.
It's incredible flavor, and there's butter in that too, and
Just butter
salt
in the fish?
and squeeze like they've buttered the fish, and there's squeezed lime. So you're getting all these different flavors. It's just getting mouthful. You open up the bread, you can see honey and butter inside of it. You take the fish, you cram it, and you put it together. You put it in your mouth. How is it better? But it's better. And you're taking bites. You're just like, "Oh, this is amazing."
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, you're eating an incredible meal.
Okay. And then I'm gonna drink the whole thing of whatever's in the
Oh,
glass.
okay.
Oh no.
You take a shot, except the shot that you're taking is just a mug.
Mhm.
So you kind of take like 5 shots at once.
Okay.
And I would like you to definitely make me a Constitution saving throw,
Okay.
because you said strong and cheap. It's a natural 20. How? Who are you?
There's been like 3
You're the
natural
worst!
20s and 5
This is
natural
your.
ones.
I think this is your third natural 20 of the evening.
It's all been for
Oh
really
my gosh.
random.
I have
It's
a
all
character
been
like
for
this in my
Brad.
other campaign. I think her like campaign average is like a 16 in rolls.
Nice.
No.
Cool. No, it's great. So you throw the liquid back. Oh. it was pretty good. You're just up there at the counter, just like. And after you're done coughing, you. Whoa, you are warm. Oh, that's warm. Oh my goodness, this place smells so good. What are you doing? Greta, your name's Greta. Oh, that sandwich is good. And you sort of lean forward with 2 hands, you take a bite, and the longer you're sitting there, man, you are just getting warmer and warmer. And yeah, that's good. That's good. Turn back around to the hand, dance floor. Whoop, dance floor moved. No, there it is. And you're just taking bites, and you just you feel good. You feel really good.
Okay.
And you're nomming on a good sandwich.
Okay.
Yep.
Once I finish my food, I want to go try and find my friends.
Okay.
Oh no.
Dexterity check.
Are you gonna
Dex
find
check.
them, or are you gonna find
Or
someone
acrobatics
else?
check specifically.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
that's a 6. So 8.
Okay. And you get off your stool, you take a step, you step off the stool. The problem is the stool is a foot higher than you
Okay.
are, and in standing gait, so you just sort of face plant out on the floor. You sort of hit your head. You take a point of bludgeoning. And you lift your head off the floor, and it's sort of like ringing and swimming, and you look up, and that guy earlier who looked at Bazz's bag of gold is face down on the floor next to you, just,
Nice.
and you sort of peel yourself up on the floor. Okay, you're good, you're good. Okay, now all you have to do is go find your friend's room.
Okay.
It's gotta be right upstairs.
Yeah.
You sort of like make a general dexterity check.
What is it?
You're mortal now.
What was it?
That's amazing. She drank the drink and now she's rolling all 6s.
So that was an 8 as well.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
walking. You're. It's kind of like you're dancing still. You like have a slight wobble. You catch yourself on a stool.
Okay.
This place is amazing. This place is the best bar. Why did they have this in Zillium?
Yeah.
I don't know. You stagger toward the stairs. Halfway up the stairs, you have to get yourself on the railing. Because you almost
Yeah.
fall backwards.
Stairs are
But you
difficult. It's a
haven't.
hard
You
thing.
are good. You're fine.
Yeah.
Start walking away further. No, the stair almost got you, but you're good. Make it to the end of the stallway. There's the stall.
A stall.
Where are your
I'm just
friends?
gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. Craig!
Okay, it's just this.
Craig!
Down the hall. Make a performance check.
Make a
I
loud
guess.
check.
Yeah.
Is that a 5?
Yep.
Is that a 5?
All we had to do was get her drunk and she became mortal. That's incredible.
That's a 9 though.
Mm-hmm. Craig! Oh, this is a fun name. Yeah, not a lot of volume comes out. It just kind of trails off at the end.
Okay.
You guys
Do
don't hear
I?
anything.
Do I hear?
Nope.
Can I
You're
try
standing in the
Bazz's
hallway.
name?
Sure.
Bazz.
You like the name Bazz.
Okay.
Doesn't really get out.
Okay.
You're standing in a hallway,
Okay.
inebriated, happy, and lost.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna walk down the hallway.
You're walking down the hallway.
Yep.
You walk. Eventually, the hallway
Is there
comes
anyone
to an
in the hallway?
end. No.
Okay.
Not anyone in the hallway.
No one in the hallway.
The couple has moved.
That couple is gone.
I'm just walking
It's
down
in
the
the
hall. I'm just gonna start
You get
walking up
all
and
the way
down the hallway,
Takes a right.
screaming Craig.
Okay. Make another performance check. At disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So
5.
another 9.
Yep. Craig. Craig.
I love that the person she's calling for in her moment of terror is Craig Dunley.
Craig Dunley. What's your passive perception, Craig Dunley?
Wait, I just had. What? See, I lose things so easily. Perception 14.
Okay. That is high enough. You can hear from out in the hallway. Craig. Craig.
Craig, like, just gets
Shoots
up.
up out of bed.
He's up.
Also, you were laying in bed in your armor. Comfortable, but not that comfortable.
Yeah, that's
But you're
true.
out of bed.
He is out of the door. He knows that's Greta, and that
The door's open. Craig bursts into the hallway. Your friend's behind you suddenly.
Greta, can you like describe? How are you like? Is she falling?
Describe your character.
No. Okay, so she is not.
I'm just.
Greta is not the dude in the street falling over unconscious, but
Okay.
Greta got weirdly hammered very fast.
So, can I describe what I'm doing?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm walking around and I'm kind of like half walking, half crawling just because I like to crawl. And I'm chewing.
Your character's the
I'm
best.
chewing on a piece of my hair. And I'm like, I got kind of distracted because there's
Oh
like
my
something
gosh.
in my hair that like is tasting really like
Good.
no, just like really different, and it's kind of like reminding me of something. So in my mind, I'm like so caught up in like the floor
The
and
taste of your
what
hair?
I'm doing, and I'm forgetting that I was calling Craig for a minute, and then I see you, and I'm like so excited that I almost like, and I'm really really happy to see you.
She
Aw.
pulls a strand of hair out of her mouth. There's some dirt on her teeth. You can see Greta standing there smiling at you.
Craig runs to Greta and
You
like.
run
think
2
you're-
feet away. There's Greta.
I think you're playing tag, and I'm like doing this like I'm like getting ready.
Dexterity saving throw. Oh, that's not bad. That's not
There
bad.
it is. So, what is it? 16.
You guys got 1,000 feet into a town, and one of you got hammered. You like Craig. You run up to her 2 feet. She like does this weird dodge thing, trips, falls, catches herself on a wall, and then rights herself.
Yeah.
Smiling at you.
And I'm like dancing and like weaving.
It's
and I'm
6
thinking
a.m. right now.
It is 6:30. You guys are the definition of day drinking. You're not quite day drinking right now.
Oh my gosh. Craig, go to Greta. Oh,
Craig.
he's already there.
Like, where are we sleeping?
But Greta, remember when we were like dancing on the floor
Yeah.
over there? Here,
Vaguely.
give me your hand. Let me
Yes, and I'm
Okay.
gonna jump into your arms.
Oh no, I have a wife.
You said you were your inspiration? Yeah, okay. Yeah, never
This is
mind.
the third time she's been.
Mikey, you gotta start
So,
using that.
I
Like,
take Greta and I kind of like put her arm around my shoulder
Yeah.
and I'm like helping her.
It's
to
so
get-
easy. She's light and also like not motor functioning well, so you can ragdoll her really easily.
So, but I'm still like, I don't want to make her uninterested because I know how interested she can get into something else really fast. Of like, oh, you're just walking? No, I want to go look at this thing. So I'm like telling her like we're dancing. I'm like kind of
Okay.
like
You're
dancing with
swaying
her.
back and forth on Craig's back.
Yeah.
Wow, his
Yeah.
high armor is so uncomfortable. But you're on his back.
I go back to the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
You waltz into the room with Greta.
Yeah,
I'm in the room with Greta on your back.
yeah.
Bazz, you look over.
I'm like,
Craig is kind of wearing Greta like a coat. Greta's like draped over his back. Or like a cape, just sort of gently swinging on his back.
is there a way to sober people up? Or are we going to have to wait
There is.
8 hours?
And I don't think you have any of those spells. Do you have any of the restoration spells?
I have Healing Word and Goodberry.
You
cure
cannot
wounds.
sober people.
Can I roll Arcana check? Is there a way I can?
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Oh man, am I not? No, I got a -1.
I'm
she
proficient
said,
in
"Oh
Arcana."
man,
You don't even know what Arcana is.
Aw, man, because you said that they got drunk way too fast. Like not way too fast, but
Whatever
just
Greta
really
had
fast.
was strong.
I'm glad I didn't drink the
Greta,
whole bottle.
Greta got sure.
I would have
You might
had
be
No,
to
wait,
dead if
you
you drink the
would.
whole
Greta,
bottle.
you might have gotten alcohol. You got the thing that nobody asks for, is what you
Okay.
got.
Oh my gosh, and you just
You said strong and cheap, and one gnome to another. She thought you had it. Anyway,
I do have it.
you have it. You how?
Okay.
Yeah, so all three of you are in the room at 7 a.m.
All right. So let's hunker down until you're sober.
I'm not gonna do anything. Like I'm ready. We can't talk to those nice dwarf yet, but we could still see the town.
I say we wait for just a little bit. Maybe take a nap, somewhere that's not on the sea. Is that okay?
Nah.
Yeah, like we all go to sleep. Like just lay on the
I say
bed.
go
Lay
to
on one of
bed.
these beds.
my
There's
back
only
is still
2
kind of
beds.
sore from dancing.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired
Ew,
too.
old man.
Greta, that's mean.
Craig, it's okay. It's okay.
Even for someone who's not completely.
I am here. I am here. I start patting the ground.
Yeah, you just start patting the floor.
Okay,
I lost my
okay.
pencil.
I'm gonna pick up Greta.
It's she. How much do you weigh?
I don't know.
So light. What do you weigh? Like 40 pounds?
Yeah.
Maybe. It's like picking up a small child. Very easy.
I'm gonna lay her.
She's just kind of like like a ragdoll cat in your hands, completely limp.
Aw.
I'm gonna lay her on the bed, and just kind of like set her there, and I just hope that when her head hits the pillow,
You're still
like,
wearing your scale armor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything
I'm
about
gonna
that.
make a weak attempt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a weak attempt to take it off, but then I think
Make-
I like fall asleep.
Make a
before.
strength check.
Strength check. 10. Boop, 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 boop. 11.
You can get the armor off if you'd like to.
Can I just fall asleep before
You
that
can.
happens? Okay, so I'm like, oh, and then I
Yeah,
get it
she gets
half
halfway
the
through
time.
it. She starts buckling.
Let's take a.
Greta's out.
I
Because you have 2 spells missing, right?
I have one spell missing.
Yeah.
Because I did cast Goodberry, but I did that when there were 2 days left in our journey, and I assumed that we slept
You did.
during that time.
Yeah, you can totally have that back.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, if we want to just like rest here, it's 8 hours.
For a long rest?
DM is it 8 hours for
It's
long?
8 hours for long rest, 1 hour for short rest.
And it's 7 a.m. right now, so that would be 3 o'clock.
You can long rest if you'd like.
That'd
Yeah,
be
absolutely.
fine.
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
want to just long rest real quick in our room? and
Yes,
then-
I'm not here, but
Oh yeah. Okay, everybody goes for a good night's sleep at 7 a.m. Does
Craig,
everyone go to sleep?
do you want to
Yeah.
share
Share.
the bed?
Oh, that's kind
you
of.
got way too
intimate.
close to the mic.
There's
so that
only-
you said the bed.
Craig, do you want to share that bed?
Whoa! Hold on. Hold
I'm
on.
just thinking, I don't want to
Craig.
sleep on the floor, and you probably don't want to sleep on the floor.
Craig wants to sleep in the bathroom.
Okay.
Just 2
is
bros
there a
sharing a
bathroom?
bed. Are you wearing
Craig,
socks?
you do see another door in the room. You go over, you look inside, and there is a bathroom.
Okay, are there rugs or like any kind of flooring?
There are rugs.
No, Craig, there are not rugs in the bathroom. There is a large wooden basin full of water.
Oh,
So a bathtub, which is a pretty big luxury in these.
And it's already filled with water.
It's already filled with water, and there is a latrine.
okay.
It's not porcelain; it's wooden, but there's
Okay.
a toilet.
He sleeps in the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. In the
Lay
water?
down on the bathroom floor.
Why the
with all your
bathroom?
gear.
I don't know.
It's
Just
like a
kind of
cave.
Okay.
Disrobe
right,
your
it does.
armor, take everything off. Bazz, there's a whole free bed.
Oh, that's mine.
There's a gnome taking up like this much of a whole bed, and then a whole other bed that you lay down on. Take your armor off.
I feel like I'm normally curled up, but now I'm just absolutely
Oh,
sprawled out.
sprawl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lay on the bed, I take off my armor, and I go to sleep.
I wonder what happens.
Not in that order.
Greta, Constitution saving throw.
Yay!
Yay.
Yeah.
What did you get?
I got a 6.
Odds or evens?
Evens. Actually, odds. Sorry.
It's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
You are sound asleep. And you like sit up really quick, and you are going to barf now.
Okay.
Oh no!
And you pick you start to get up, and you come to a sudden moment of lucidity, and you're like, "No, you can't throw about here." A
Yeah,
bathroom. You have to get
it's
to a
rude.
bathroom.
Oh,
You round the
no.
corner. You get to the door, but you lose all control. And Craig, you have just gone to sleep, and just Greta stumbles into the room and throws up all over you.
Granted,
Fresh honey bread, wonderful,
I
wonderful scallions fish, and a little bit of fluid.
it's, I mean, this is gnome
And
sized
Greta?
vomit.
It's gnome size.
You feel better?
I
You
do.
walk right back to the bed. You go back to sleep.
Okay.
Craig, you have
Craig has to resist the urge to strangle Greta.
you just
He
have
contemplates it for like a good 2 minutes, just sitting on the bathroom floor, covered in throw up. But he jumps into the bathtub. And
okay. You
starts
disrobe
washing.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. You take a bath. which is
Yeah.
probably for the better
I
anyway.
fall asleep in the bath.
Okay. So you fall asleep naked in the bathtub.
No.
Okay. 8 hours pass. Bazz, you wake up in your bed, freshly
Oh my
rested. I
gosh.
feel like you should probably take a bath, but you're feeling pretty good. Craig, you turn around, you can see Greta. She's face down, but
Oh my
also
gosh.
spread eagle on the bed. You can hear heavy snoring from the bathroom where Craig might be. Craig, you wake up, and you like sort of wake up, and you feel nice. So you feel kind of cold. Then you realize you're in water, and you are a raisin. And your clothes to your left smell very ripe. Because you did not clean them before you fell asleep.
No!
And Greta, there's a sound of a shuffling, a movement to your left. But as Bazz sits up and puts his feet down on the floor, instead of sounding like, it sounds like, and you sort of sit up and it's like a faint whining and your head is pounding. You feel terrible. And I'd like you to take a point of exhaustion.
Wait,
because
what
not
does that
only are
mean?
you hammered, but you also slept in your armor. So you have a point of exhaustion.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
So exhaustion is actually, it's in the player's handbook. You're right. I need to buy you one of those.
Wait.
So exhaustion is, well, it is exactly what it sounds like. It is exhaustion. And for every point that you gain, there's a different effect. It's in the very back. So why don't you read exhaustion out for us?
So level 1 of exhaustion means that you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Why don't you read the other points of exhaustion?
So 2 points of exhaustion means your speed is halved. 3 points means you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
As well, and they stack, so you get all of them.
4 points means your hit point maximum is halved. 5 is that your speed is reduced to 0.
Oh gosh.
And 6 is just simply death.
Okay.
So you're very
yourself.
long way for that. And exhaustion is solved by getting 8 hours of sleep.
I just got 8 hours of sleep.
Yep, but you slept in armor and hammered, so you are definitely exhausted. That
Okay.
is not restful sleep.
You know, I keep getting like direct, like tangible number consequences for my actions.
You really do.
I don't stop.
I think that trying to teach you something about consequences.
Craig, you are naked and awake in a bathtub.
All right. So here's
Consequences.
The deal.
Craig hears echoing in his mind.
I actually, the last, the first session that we recorded for the campaign, the title was Tangible Consequences.
Really?
And one of the characters almost got beaten to death by a giant metal.
I listened to that.
Yeah,
It was very entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the first thing I do, I close the door.
Do you?
But
I'm
don't
sorry.
you have to
Do you
get
care
out
if
of
I
the
plug that
bathroom?
podcast here? Is that rude or?
No,
No,
of course
not at
not.
Go listen to the Away from Table podcast on Spotify. It's great. Please, we only have one episode, but there'll be more. Okay, what were you saying, Craig?
Fun fact, that podcast happens in the exact same world that this one does.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it hasn't happened yet, but Zach has mentioned that huge world-changing events in either podcast affect the world as a whole and therefore have consequences, I guess, in each campaign.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
keep
So
that
they
in
are set in the same world, and they're very similar time frames. Their campaign is currently a level 10 campaign, but yeah.
mind. Yeah. We're level 2, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was listening to that, and it said he took like 34 points of damage. I was like, "Is that? I didn't know you could have that much
Yes.
points."
Yes.
That's
The one
crazy.
thing I will say for you guys specifically, there are possible spoilers in that campaign for stuff, so you can totally listen to it. And honestly, I think what will happen is, like, I think you'll hear stuff and be like, I have no idea what that means. But like maybe at like level 10 for you guys, all of a sudden you'll go like, oh wait. So just
Don't remember anything.
discretion advised, or maybe like ask me about which sessions. I guess I can tell you. Also, just for listeners, I really got us off track here. I'm sorry. Just for listeners, that podcast is a bit more PG-13.
Our
you know.
podcast isn't PG-13?
Anyway,
I'm literally like
I'm just kidding.
sitting in a bathtub.
okay, fine. Our podcast is PG-13. That one's PG-14.
Oh.
So just viewer discretion advised. Nothing horrible, but just for anyone trying to figure out whether or not they want audiences to listen to it.
Our podcast is rated E for everyone. Sometimes E10 and up.
That's actually a great description for this podcast. Is E10 and up.
E10 and up.
We should name it that.
Okay.
Anyway.
Can I please fix my problem?
Yes. You are naked in a bathtub.
So I like a ninja close the door.
Next.
Why don't you roll for that? So why don't you make a stealth check for me?
Don't make
I'm definitely gonna
Guys
make that.
speak
me
for
roll for
themselves.
that.
Pick up
Let
that
them
D20 and roll
speak.
it.
Let
Hold on,
them
I've
speak.
gotta-
Oh no, you have your die.
Well, I can't. Actually, cannot find.
It's
It's right
right
there.
next to you on the well box.
Oh my gosh! It is on the fruit snacks box. By the way, that's my favorite snack. Anyways.
Aren't you guys enjoying our little interruptions? That's a 2. You're always Craig Dudley. You fall. You get out of the. You start climbing out of the bathtub, and there's like a. and you slip off the edge, and you guys hear from the next room over, you just hear.
I immediately
and you
I run over there if I can.
awesome. Pause. You burst into the room. There is face down the back naked half of Craig in all of his very untanned, pale shining glory, face down on the bathroom floor. Wet blonde hair sobbing forward.
What feels like an eternity. I have to take a moment just to with my mouth open, and I just kind of slowly close the door.
You take a point of psychic damage. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Craig, you just hear
Craig is crying.
and you hear silence, and then you hear and all the light in the room goes out as the door is closed.
Craig is crying right now.
So you are naked, covered in water, face down in the bathroom, crying.
Incomplete
Welcome to
darkness.
the Barely D&D podcast,
Incomplete
everyone.
darkness.
Oh my gosh. How am I gonna fix this?
I don't know.
DM, please help me. I wash the clothes.
DM, please help me. So they're gonna be soaking wet.
I want you to roll, I don't know, an
don't make
intelligence
me
check to
roll.
wash the clothes correctly in darkness.
Is there a way that I can get light?
Yeah, what do you do? There's plenty of ways.
I don't know. Like light. Okay, so I mean, there's not a light switch, obviously.
No, you are correct.
So what sources of light can I?
Well, there was light coming in through the
give me
door.
the bees.
You hear from inside the
what do you? What's going on? And you don't have any. What's wrong
I
with your
need to
clothes?
wash my clothes.
They smelled really bad. I don't know if that's possible.
I need clothing.
Okay, I'm gonna go buy you some clothing real quick.
No.
What's your shirt size? Is it extra large?
Take a point of fire damage.
Craig cries more. Craig is now loudly
All right,
sobbing.
fine. There's your inspiration.
Yeah.
I just definitely taught Landon the wrong lesson.
Boss.
Yeah.
If you go buy clothes, that means I'm gonna be stuck naked in a bathroom for 30 more minutes.
No, it's not. I'll make it very fast.
No,
There's so
you
many
won't.
buildings. I just have to find the right one
No,
first.
you won't. Give me.
Only building.
I'll just start going into the
You're
buildings
in a
really
city
quickly.
of like
Clothes,
750,000 and you're like, there's just buildings.
Boss,
Yeah.
give me. Do you have any extra clothing?
Oh man.
What about Greta? Does she have a dress?
I could take off one of my layers and give it to you, but it'd probably be a little tight.
I'm gonna go figure this out. Okay, I'll be right back, Craig.
Craig,
So-
light a candle, Craig.
So I go out
Craig,
the
light
door
a
of the
candle.
room and
a candle, Craig.
I
Is
head
there a candle?
towards.
You are in pitch black.
There is no candles.
Do you leave?
Yeah, I leave. I start heading towards the bar.
Okay, Bazz, you walk out of the room and down the stairs. We'll come back to you momentarily, I promise.
Okay.
You're in a dark room.
Okay. Craig, is Greta awake? Do we know? if
Yeah,
Greta's
you can hear her,
awake?
she's talking
Greta's
to
awake. Okay.
Okay.
Also, all
Craig-
the loud noises are awful.
Yeah.
Craig, calls out, "Don't come over here!" And then he like barely opens.
Isn't
the
it
door.
dark where you are? I would
You
love
open the door a
some
little bit and
darkness
some
right
light
now.
some light floods into the room.
He's desperately looking for a candle or
Okay.
some
Now
light.
that
Craig.
now that there's light in the room, you can look around. Not a candle, but they're like not one laying around. But there's a sconce on the wall.
Okay.
Craig, do you need help?
No, stay over there.
Okay.
And then what is that?
A sconce.
There's a fixture holding a candle that could burn.
Oh, okay. Are there any ways I could
Okay,
light
Craig,
that?
do you need
Well,
flame?
No.
Your gear with your lighting implements is in the main room.
Huh?
Sounds like you need flame, Craig.
Ah! Okay. Greta, can you
Yes,
go
Craig.
through my bag? And
Craig, why don't I
throw
just
me-
bring you a candle that is burning
No.
out here?
No.
I could just hand it to you.
Well, there's just daylight coming in through the window
Oh,
at the
okay.
back of the room.
I thought there were candles.
There are, but they're not lit.
Okay.
Sorry, I just didn't describe that previously.
Craig gives up. He closes the door, gives up, and just cries on the floor and waits for Bazz to come back with new clothes.
Greta, you can hear the sound of a middle-aged man softly weeping in the bathroom.
I want to help
This campaign is amazing.
and I want to be helpful, but I'm so not feeling good.
Your
and
head is
Craig,
pounding.
yeah, Craig is not cooperating. He is being so dramatic right now. So I'm just gonna like
Could be dramatic.
Craig, there are so many solutions to your problem right now.
Therapy, the campaign.
I'm not dramatic.
I'm not trying to devalidate your emotions, but like
But
You are.
Smash cut to Bazz. You're down the stairs and you're at the bar.
Where's help? Okay, is someone there?
You take a moment at the bar, and a barkeep comes up. Another person. There's a lot of barkeeps here, but there's always. Now you get downstairs, there are more people. The tavern probably had in total like 70 people in it, or maybe like 80 the last time you were here. This place is now pushing 90.
Oh wow.
The words occupancy. What's the word for how much people?
like maximum occupancy.
Maximum occupancy does not apply to this building. This is already starting to fill up. You get the feeling there's gonna be more people later. But there's an older man who comes to the edge of the bar. He has dark brown, like cinnamon skin, this large noble nose, this like very curled, ringy hair that comes up into this beautiful afro, and but like with shocks of gray all through it. And he's got these big thick glasses on, and this really nice worn layered cloak that comes into many layers. He just leans up on the bar and he goes, "Excuse me." He says, he coughs and then he says, "How can I help you?"
Where's the nearest like general store?
I'm sorry.
The nearest general store?
Son, general stores are beyond here. The city is too big. Shops are too specific. What are you looking for?
New clothes and something to for someone who drinks too much.
Yes. Well, there are baths that you can wash the clothes in each room.
Okay.
But if you are looking for a clothing store, you'd have to go down to the market district. It's probably down one of the central roads nearby, probably a mile south of here.
Ooh, okay. 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 Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
He nods you away.
I walk away from the bar back towards the stairs. So a mile walk. This is gonna be a long trek alone.
This is what we're doing right now. Okay.
How about I go back into the room
Okay, you march your way back up the stairs, down the hallway, turn the corner, and there's your room.
and I say, Craig, can you please wash your clothes?
He's still crying. Yes.
Craig, I need you to pull yourself together.
You cry like a theremin.
This is the moment you realize Craig has a really great voice.
Oh wow. Your voice is beautiful, Craig, but I need you to wash your clothes.
I don't have a source of light.
Bazz, what if we left? We went to a quiet place.
Okay.
And opened the door for Craig to do his thing.
All right, me and Greta are going to leave so that you can solve this.
Thank you.
Okay. Greta, they told me where a market was. We can go there if you'd like.
I could sit in the hallway for a while.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go to the market.
Could you show me the player's handbook real quick?
I'm actually gonna follow you to the market.
Okay, I can carry
Get
you.
out!
If it's...
Yeah.
Okay, so I pick up
Can
Greta.
I jump in the potato sack?
No, it's very. I'll just carry you. I'm leaving
Okay.
the potato sack here.
Okay.
Since we have room. Okay, so I pick Greta up, and
Okay, yeah. And you guys like sort of walk out in the hallway. Craig, you can hear the sound of them leaving the room. Do you guys like leave before Craig comes? Are you waiting on him, or what do you?
No, we leave and close the door and say bye, Craig. Good luck with fixing your problems.
And do you guys leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm heading towards the
Alright.
market that they're talking
What
about.
all do you take with you?
I take the spyglass. I take the sea stone.
Oh, you can just like, what are you leaving? Let me ask you that.
Oh, I'm gonna leave the dagger, and I'm going to leave all the food that we have.
Okay. Are you taking the orb with you?
No, I'm gonna leave that there.
Okay. Because you guys have a key that locks the room.
Yeah. So I'm gonna lock the room behind us, and I'll leave the orb, the dagger.
So you're just taking like you're walking around stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Same.
Mhm.
Okay. So you guys leave.
I'm
Craig.
rushing to clean my things.
Okay.
I want to
You
get this done. as
Open the
fast
door.
as
Light floods in. Turn your clothes. Oh, she's tiny. Vomits just on the front chest plate of the armor.
Oh,
you can
heck
get that
yeah.
off easily.
All right, so I start washing it.
Splash a little water out. Comes right off.
That's it?
You're good.
Does it smell bad?
No. Tight armor. Comes off pretty easy.
I might have been a little bit dramatic.
What are you doing?
I put the clothes on and I rushed to go see.
Get to the door. It's locked.
You can unlock it right from the inside.
You open it.
Okay.
So
We should.
And I run after.
Yeah, we're not
Okay.
that far down.
But we should lock it.
Craig runs down the hall. He catches up with you.
Craig, did you lock the
Hey,
door?
hey, no.
Okay,
Hey,
I go back to lock the
You
door.
walk back, you lock the door, and you guys are walking back down the
Yeah.
hallway now.
I'm good.
What? Did Craig just have a stroke? What was that?
Yes, you are, Craig. You're really great.
Sometimes he's Craig, sometimes he's Krug. It's just, it comes and it goes.
Craig, you have.
who are
this-
you
I've
going to
never
be today,
noticed.
Craig? Are you going to be Krug? Yeah,
Don't
make
do
your choice.
Don't do Krugs, kids.
Don't do
Craig, I've never noticed, but you have a really cool pattern on like the front of your hide.
And there is, in gentle relief, like someone splashed water, like a slight splattering design on the front of your hide armor.
Is that
Very
new?
nice.
I
Did you
really
do that
like
yourself?
that. Yeah, that's really good.
Craig can't make eye contact with Greta right now.
I'm like
Craig
trying to
is-
twist my head to like look at your eyes.
His eyes are burning right now. He's like, he wants to attack you and hurt you for what you have done to his armor.
Okay.
And he walks to catch up with Bazz.
So anyway, you guys walk down the hallway, down the stairs, through the tavern, which is filling, and you guys weave your way through the crowd. And you sort of have to, like, by the end, you have to, like, push your way past people, but you spill back out into the open street. Now there's daylight everywhere. Oh my goodness, Greta, was the sun always this bright? Oh, wow. Okay, you have to squint, your head hurts, but okay, you're out here.
Mhm.
You're sort of helped by the incredible wonder and beauty of this place, but...
Yeah.
Oof, yeah. Okay, but you guys are out in the street.
I start heading in the direction that they said the market
Okay.
was.
So there are main roads that lace all like southern through many of these sections of buildings, so you can turn a corner and find it easily.
Okay.
You guys are around a street into one of the main thoroughfares. You start walking through the city. It's crazy. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I mean, you guys are walking past all sorts of different buildings. Some look run down. Some are newly being built. Some are laying on top of each other's. You guys pass by multiple residential buildings. There's some that have like Gothic, arching, multi-layered designs that sprawl up the sides. Some have rounded, like sort of like domed structure to them. There are buildings made out of different kinds of stone, some made out of wood, some made out of mixes. There are things that have like log cabin-like designs. There's others that have these palisading, branching architectures. And there are all different languages. You guys are recognizing buildings whose titles are in Dwarven, some in Oonsinian. Craig, you notice a couple that have names that are in common, but with Biastan phoneticism to them. So though Biastan doesn't have a formal language, there's like phonetically Biastan names. I mean, you guys are it's this wild smattering of buildings. Eventually, you move by this one building with these really, it's huge. It's probably like 100 feet wide. It has 3 stories to it. And it ends the top of so the whole building is this really light pale stone that's in these beautiful like repeating geometries in its curvature or carvature. That's not a word. But the edges are all traced with lines of genuine silver. And at the top it just says in huge letters. It says House Alexander in huge letters in the front, and there's soldiers in very fine armor passing in and out of the front. And there's many different races, and they all have like weapons at their side, and they're moving in and out. A couple nod to you as they walk by.
So
It appears to be some sort of a barracks.
So House Alexander sounds like a very human name. Do we know like any kind of like what that organization could be affiliated with?
Make a history check. And it's going to be a really high DC because you're not from here.
Fair enough.
You're like, you're not gonna get this, but roll
18.
it anyway.
You're the worst. I mean, I'm so happy for you. As you were in euphoria of dancing in the tavern, you overheard. So I don't know how to justify these stupid roles you get. You overheard someone talking about local politics, and the only piece you overheard was someone talking about House Alexander, which are you don't know why the name sounds so un-Oonsinian, but they are one of the lesser nobility in Oonsin, one of the houses of lesser nobility, and they are noble houses in charge of the branch of government which handles security and military for the nation. The nation of Resplendisant. This port city is a whole country on its own.
Wow.
Or it's like a nation city state. And they have their own private military who are housed by house sizing. And you guys keep trailing through the city. And man, the further you guys are getting in, the crazier it gets. You're starting to see a lot of races. You guys are meeting races you have never seen. Some of you are familiar with half-orcs, but they're just full-blood orcs walking around. There are elves, half-elves, dwarves, humans, gnomes. At some point, a couple people walk by who are there's this pair of people walking, and they are entirely scaled with light green skin. These huge webbed frills coming off the top of their reptilian heads, and they are people who look like lizards. And a couple of lizard folk people walk by, and eventually you guys hear like this. And coming down the street with this huge bag on its back is this very like huge, like this like 8 foot tall, muscular, hairy, horned creature with this huge bovine face. And there's a minotaur walking down the street with a bag over its back and this leather armor walking by. Just sort of as it goes by, just grunts and nods to you all and keeps walking. Eventually, there are these big grooves in the street, and you hear after a while this like, and coming rolling down the street is this huge cart. It's probably about like 10 feet wide and about like 14 feet long, and it raises like a full 3 feet off the ground before its wood starts with these huge wooden wheels on these metal spokes. And there are these two huge creatures like rhinos, but coming into one singular horn, and they're covered in hair, and they're making this like sound as they walk. They're just pulling the cart, and the cart is filled with people of all different like looking social classes and physical identities and racial makeups, and different people are chatting and leaning, and they're just writing. And there's a system of public transport here, and it makes a stop at a corner's edge, and different individuals get off and different individuals get on. And after a while, eventually, like this little group of people come skittering by, and it's these little like red-skinned, draconian-looking creatures, and they're just like as they're walking by, and you guys meet kobolds for the first time that go rushing by in this little group. And I mean, you're seeing races you've never heard of. At one point, this man walks by with long green hair, webbed fingers, very noble features, dark blue skin, and webbed. He's shoeless, and he's just got armor on. And you don't even know what he was. And just diversity. After a while, someone goes flying overhead. Someone goes by you. And there's some sort of a person covered in feathers with like a bird-like head and wings off of their back.
Is it Eric?
It's an Eric Cochran.
Yeah.
I don't know that Craig knows that, but it is an Eric Cochran.
We play D&D.
You play D&D. And an Eric Cochran goes flying by with a parchment to their side, just zooming over. And there's just people everywhere. And you guys walk, and it's madness. And eventually, there's a big sign at the top that says something in Oonsinian, and you don't know. But you start breaking into these smaller streets that branch off to the sides. And there are now some of the buildings, some of them are crammed right on top of each other, some of the spaces for alleys. But there are many people selling things, many different businesses advertised, and you get the feeling that you've made your way to the market district.
Okay, great. I'm looking around because now we don't really need to buy Craig any new clothes.
No.
And I think Greta's doing all right. I just want to go see what type of interesting things there are,
I
like
need
useful
fruit.
things. You need fruit?
Mm-hmm.
We'll get you some fruit. What do you want?
Just one.
One fruit?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
One fruit. All right. So I'm just walking down the stalls, as you're like kind of like browsing through a mall.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so you guys come into a really large plaza square, and it branches into a number of other streets, which branch into other streets. I mean, the city's vast. And there's different signs, and each of them is in Oonsinian, but there's also subtext below in Common. And one of them reads sort of like a personals. So you get the feeling that that's probably got like clothing and foods. Another sign reads like sort of like armaments. Another one reads homesteads. Another one reads another one simply reads the gold district.
Oh.
And then another one reads like administration, and then there's a sign hanging from that one that says another half mile to Magic Lane.
Magic Lane?
It says Magic Lane.
Okay, so I'm going to.
So you guys see
I
the sign.
clock Magic Lane, but I also want to see if I see any shields. I'm looking for a shield for sale.
So it's less that there's like a lot of open booths with items hanging up front, and more that like storefronts next to each other as far as the eye can see.
Okay,
Whole
guys.
buildings.
Do y'all see that? It says to Magic Lane right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to go there, but I also want to go to the armament store real quick because I need a better shield. This one is kind of gotten. It smells like salt from the sea, and it's great. I love it. I'm gonna keep it because it's made from the wood of my people, but I don't want to. I don't have a lot of confidence that it can defend me anymore.
I'll defend you.
Craig,
I will be your shield.
I believe it. But I don't think I can hold you in my hand.
Oh. I mean, I'm pretty small.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the armament store.
Oh, okay.
You guys follow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys weave your
Is
way around
Bazz
this.
still carrying me?
Yeah, if you want
So
to.
you have to follow, I guess.
Yeah, you don't really follow. You're just sort of like
I
carrying.
feel like Bazz is
How are you
almost like...
riding, Greta? Are you on the shoulders? Are you on an
Can I
arm?
You can
be,
be on my
like-
shoulders if
Yeah,
you want.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you'd
It's
carry
got very much a
child.
father-daughter vibe, except that like
Mhm.
someone looks at you and then's like, oh wait, no, they're not related. But you guys make your way around. In the center of the square, there's this huge statue of a fish breaching out of the water,
What
made
kind of fish?
completely out of steel.
Is
It's
it
this.
a Lakafa?
No, it is that's like a humanoid creature that has fish traits. It's an actual fish.
I'm just trying to get
It's
over
got this
fish.
long, broad head that comes to a flat point, and this huge armored plate of scale on the front, and then these many scales that come down with this long, sharpened feature. Make a nature check.
Yay. Is this the fish that I just ate? 12.
That's a fish. But you guys make your way,
It's an
and
insanely high DC for knowing a fish.
it is. Well, be honest with yourself. How many fish do you know? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of fish in the world.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's well, I
Um,
mean, yeah.
But the fountain is spewing water out of the mouth of the fish, and it runs down the scales. But you guys work your way around the statue and you start moving your way down. And so what you guys find is a street, which probably has about 100 shops, like 50 on each side, that break into more blocks of just different things relating to armaments. So you're looking for someone that sells like armory specifically.
Yeah, like
Make an
shield.
investigation check.
Okay. It's actually not that bad. That's a 14.
Okay. You guys make it a couple blocks, and then so you're seeing stores that sell armor, but like they've got imposing names, and some of the armor looks way too nice, and it's kind of confusing. And eventually, you turn the corner, and you see this this cobblestone shop with very unassuming appearance, and it has no windows, but there's just a sign like above the door hanging, and it says "Pauldron of Seagore," and it looks very unassuming and. Willing to bet it's fairly reasonable.
I'm gonna lean down and whisper in Bazz's ear, way too close. We need a map.
Oh, you're right. We do need a map. Well, let's go in.
Okay, so you guys turn a corner and you go to open the door, and then it's really heavy, so you have to like put your shoulder in it, like, and it opens up. And what it opens into is the inside is very different from the outside. The outside is like barely a building in architecture and cobblestone. You get in the inside, dark stained mahogany wood, fine metal fixtures, waiting chairs, and all around the room are stands and like armor resting positions and cases where you can look at different armor and weapons and all sorts of items. And there's armor, shields, weapons all over the place.
So I currently have a wooden shield, and I'm looking for the next step
I'm just gonna
up.
leave it
Nothing,
here.
sim-
Don't read
nothing
that.
sort,
Nothing.
nothing really magical, unless you have something that's.
Are you talking to someone? Because I have not described the person. You're just standing in the space.
I'm talking to myself.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
No,
Sorry
and
for noise. I'm getting.
I gotta be
tired.
careful about that. But is there anybody here in the shop that I can see that's like an employee?
You don't see anyone currently. However, you do see a bell by the door that looks like it could be rung.
I ring it.
Okay, so you ring over and you ding-a-ling, 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 and sorry, yeah, it's all good. It's okay, yeah, you can. And after a moment, there's like a And after a second, a dwarven fellow comes out, entirely bald on the top, actually bald altogether, but with this thick, dark black beard with streaks of not white, but like this thick gray going down in these spiraling fissures of color down his beard. And he has these very muscular forearms that are cuffed off at this rolled cloth around his sleeves, and he has these very calloused hands with like burn marks on his knuckles. And he's wearing like sort of like chain or like half plate armor as he walks out. And he's got a hammer in one hand that is burning red hot at the end. And there's a bucket of water by the counter, and he just suddenly sets the hammer down, and the steam rises out. And he's got this thick black beard that is very carefully and tightly woven into these different braids, about 6 hanging down out of his beard. And he walks up and he says, he's got these shock green eyes, these thick black eyebrows. And he walks in and he goes, "Welcome to Sigur's Baldwin. I am Sigurd. What do you need?"
Hi, Sigurd. I'm Bazz.
It's good to make your acquaintance.
It's good to make your acquaintance too. I'm looking for shields. I need a shield.
He claps his big hands together. "We have many shields." And Craig, you recognize the accent. That is definitely a Biaston accent.
Friend.
But he starts walking into a wall, and he gestures up, and there's probably like 20 shields up on the wall.
Oh,
there's some that are circular, some that are triangular, some that are like square tower shields. Some have points and blades off the front. Some have like fine golden gilding. There's all sorts of array.
Do you have any magical ones?
You would need to go to a different shop for that.
That's
probably in Magic Lane.
Okay. And, do you have anything that's like a direct upgrade from this? And I kind of hold up my shield that I have.
Friend, I do not mean to be rude. Everything in my shop would be an upgrade.
No, I made this myself, so that's.
What sort of quality or price range are you looking for?
I don't know how much we have like a communal amount of money that we have earned together. But
He looks around at everyone. He nods at you, Craig.
how much are we willing to spend on this? Less than 100 gold?
Yeah.
Less than 100 gold.
What is the price range that you?
So,
What
Craig,
sort of quality do you want?
how much gold is
A sturdier
good now?
wood, something made out of a light metal.
Metal,
Yes.
light.
Yes, sir.
He sort of looks you up and down for a second, rubs his hands together, and says, "All right." He turns off for a second. He walks up to a wall, and there's this big. There's actually like this thinner shield that sort of swoops up into 2 symmetrical points, and then comes down just sort of a sharpened point downward. And it's this very light iron color. It's got these deep grooves in the side, and in the center there's sort of like a relief of like a bird flying upward in this very like sort of like abstract design. And he pulls it off, and it's like shoot off the wall, lowers it down, and as he like readjusts it in his hand, you can hear like a slight like just like of the metal like flexioning dimly in his hands. But it's not like tin like boom boom like bouncing in and out. It's just got like it's moving with a slight bend of metal to it. And as he lifts it around in his hands, you can see it's very light. Hands it over to you. And as you hold it, it's lighter than your wooden shield.
Ooh.
He said, "That is a fine shield, a very fine make."
I like this. DM, stat-wise, what is this shield?
It is just a shield.
So
It
plus
gives
2?
a +2 to AC. Yeah.
So no other bonuses other than that?
You're not going to get a higher without going magical.
Oh, really?
All shields are +2s to AC.
Oh, so there's not really anything worth.
No, but it wouldn't catch fire.
I like that. I like that. Okay, so how much is this shield?
It is a fine make, good quality, probably 30 gold.
30 gold? Could you... okay.
Holy cow, that's a lot.
Can I do... is that okay? I mean, is that too much?
No, no. Nothing.
Would you able to do 27?
27 gold.
Yes, sir.
Make a persuasion check.
That is a 19.
Okay.
Wow.
Plus 4.
What? 23? Who are you, Greta? He goes, sure.
All right.
27 gold.
Thank you. And I'll give you this one too, if you want. This is my old shield, if you'd like it.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And he picks it up and he goes, "This is fine wood."
It's different.
Looking around at it. Do you care that it remains a shield?
It doesn't need to remain a shield as long as you honor the wood.
Well, I intend on using this wood for something else.
Oh, what will you use it for?
I don't know, but it is fine wood. Made into a different weapon, probably.
It comes from a very distant land.
Looks like it. I do not recognize the grain at all. But I will treat it with respect, I promise.
Boss,
That's all I
maybe he could
request.
make something and then you could come back for it.
What could you repurpose this wood for?
He sort of like shifts it around in his hands, holds it at different angles. It's got strong make. I could probably put it into the handle of a weapon.
Oh, I would love that.
What sort of a weapon would you want? And he sets it down on the ground.
What type of DM? Simple weapons is what I'm special with.
Here's hammer. It's magical. Gotta get you one.
Okay, simple melee weapons. But I have a scimitar. How is that possible?
Well, you probably couldn't get a scimitar out of wood, but it can make you a handle or something.
I know, like the handle of something.
Yeah.
You're right. How about? Oh, a dagger. Did you make the handle?
You could do a dagger, yes.
Okay. A dagger, and could you make it? I don't know. Just feel what the wood is telling you, because it usually speaks to me.
Fair enough. Yes, I can do that.
Okay. And how much would that be?
For a custom piece, do you have any other specifications or requirements?
Would it be possible to etch a tree into the metal?
Sure. For such a fine item, I would probably say 18 gold.
18? Okay. On top of the 27?
We should pay him when we get back, maybe.
45.
45 gold?
How long will it take to make this?
We could probably have it ready in 3 days, maybe.
3 days?
That's okay.
That
We're
is
gonna
not that bad at all.
Yeah.
I am good at what I do.
Yeah, I can see. I
So
can see.
how about we pay you the 27 for the shield now,
It sounds completely logical.
and then the rest for the dagger when we get back?
He holds out a hand.
Okay, so
You thumb out 27 gold.
I know how to count now. I know that each gold. I know I can count.
Yeah, you're starting to understand
27.
money. You count out 27 gold and put it in a small satchel. And he takes it and ties it up and puts it at his side. Now, for you fine sir and lady, would you like any items?
Do you think I would make a good shield?
Do you have a map?
Do you think... I'm sorry?
Would I make a good shield? You know, like
Would you make a good
personal shield.
No, you are a person.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like anything, madam?
Do you have any... Okay, DM question.
Mhm.
All, like, weapons are going to be all the same, right?
Yes, unless they're magical.
Okay, cool. I have a mace and a dagger. What else could I get?
So it depends on what you're proficient with. So that should be on your sheet down in proficiencies. Can I see the player's handbook? Londar? This is all one big advertisement for Wizards of the Coast right now.
Oh, I'm proficient with simple weapons.
Just like Bazz over there.
Heyo, simple.
Hey.
It's the
Simple
way to go.
game. Bum.
Wow.
I'm
I
loving
love
it.
it when people hand me
That's
books.
not the tune.
I just felt like singing it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving
Be
it.
fresh.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Can we talk about the fact that you called Landon lawn dart?
It's my preferred name for him. When was the last time I called you Landon? I basically just call you Londar.
I don't remember the last time you called me Landon.
I
Yeah.
think it was in the session, but that's okay.
What?
Oh, you're right. You did call me Landon in session.
Most times.
Call me out like this,
Oh.
Craig. I'll come for you.
I'm sorry.
I'll come.
Okay.
Welcome to our ASMR.
No!
No, we're not doing that.
This is barely D&D.
I think it's officially the barely D&D.
Yeah. I
think
think
so.
We've gone with it.
All right, so
What are you asking for, Greta?
I don't fully understand what this list is telling me. But
You're looking for simple weapons, so they're categorized
yeah.
into.
but I just don't know what all these things mean. But I'm gonna take a hand axe, please.
Yes, I can do an index. He like walks you over a different pace, and he walks you over to a case, a glass case, and it's filled with hand axes. They're different sizes, different weights, different, and he shows you some very large ones, some that are made out of completely metal, and there's one that catches your eye. He shows you a pair that are the heads are like these very like these perfectly what is this shape?
A triangle.
Trapezoidal.
Okay.
They're these perfectly trapezoidal blades that come down into a metal, and the blades are all metal, this very thin, sharp metal. And then they come down in these handles, which are perfect cylinders, and the middles are completely hollowed.
Cool.
And so they look like they'd be very light.
Nice.
He says, these are throwing hand axes. They would probably work well for someone of your stature.
And so these two are just come as one.
Yes, they would come in the set.
Okay. How much is that?
They're a very fine make. Together, I'd probably require 35.
I feel bad using more money than my friend used.
This is your decision.
Can I take one?
I would hate to break up the set.
Okay.
Let's look at this one.
Mhm.
And he pulls up another one. It's much simpler. It's got a wooden handle. But there's nothing in his shop that's not nice. Everything here is made with a certain
Yeah.
passion. Much simpler. It's just got a broad head that comes into a fine point. There's everything in here has some design. This one has like a hand reaching out another side.
Okay.
And it's got this like spiraling wooden handle. And
I like this one.
pulls out of the case. He lets you hold it, weigh it in your hand. Looks a bit bigger. It's very small in his, but he keeps picking the smaller options.
Okay. What a sweet dude.
Greta, if you'd like to get the other ones, I
No,
mean,
I like this
35
one.
isn't that. I mean, what is it except little metal pieces? You know, I mean, we can find more metal pieces somewhere.
Okay.
He's not from around here. Is
No.
he? It is sweet.
Yeah.
Which
How
one?
much is this one? The spirally one.
Probably 15 gold.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
He hands it to you, and then you thumb out 15 gold.
Okay.
He puts it in
I
the
have to
sack.
take it from boss.
Yeah. Bazz walks over. Bazz is like mom handing out
Yeah.
cash right now.
Yeah. I have a question for you, if you
Yes.
wouldn't mind answering. You seem like you know a lot of things.
Thank you.
Do you know anything about Seliguo?
Silly wool.
Mhm. Like, what are your thoughts on her? Do y'all get along? Evens.
Zachary's favorite question.
I like doing it. It makes things up. I apologize. I'm not familiar with that individual. It's
Okay.
definitely a dwarven name. But
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah, we're in work with her, and I was just wondering if I could get any info.
apologize. There's a lot of people in this city.
Yeah. Do you know where we can get a map?
Yes. Actually, I'll tell you what. And he sort of like disappears for a moment.
Just
And
thin air.
there's sound of like rummaging around. And then after a little bit, he comes back with a scroll rolled up in his hand, and he says, "I keep a few extras on hand because sometimes I do shipments to far locations. And you all have been so pleasant and already made 3 purchases in my shop." And he lays out a map.
Nice.
He says, "I will throw this in with whatever is purchased next."
Nice.
Well, we still have to purchase the dagger. So, can we include it with that?
Make a persuasion check at advantage. Or never mind.
So that's 21.
Nice.
He just smiles and says, "Excellent point, friend." And he hands over a map to you, Greta.
Is there a way I could buy something?
Yeah.
Absolutely. What should you be
Okay.
interested in, friend?
I'm interested in a warhammer.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Well, I'll
Let's
tell you
go
what, I make a
for it.
lot of things, but you speak to a passion of mine. And he leads you over to a different part of the room, and there's a whole wall
Oh.
with nothing but hammers. There are handheld warhammers that
Yeah.
are like about this big. There's like pick hammers, and then there are these huge warhammers, and they go all the way up into mauls that are like 8 feet tall. And there's all sorts of different designs and instruments. He says, "About what size of it would you be looking for?" And you can tell me where it is in the book, Mike. if you like.
It is a martial melee.
Can you show me where it is on the page?
Oh yeah.
Just so I know.
It's right there.
Okay, that's what I thought you were looking for. The D8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He says, "Mid-range, yes." And he walks you over to this area, and there's probably about 6 up there. And he says, "What is your price range that you'd be? What do you pay for it?"
I look to my friends and I'm looking for their responses.
Well, what are their costs and
What's the
These can get quite expensive because I make some very fine options.
Okay, I need something that gets the job done but doesn't take a whole lot of money.
get something that reminds you of home?
Where is home?
Oh, I live underground, in a city.
What city?
I'll get you back. I'll get you back.
No, we're back. Okay, you're the best.
I was just trying to get you to make it, like, because y'all are from the same place. Another map?
You would know this. You're from there.
Oh yeah.
Now, you guys don't necessarily have this map, but Craig knows it.
Skonokov? No, it
You're
was
from Skovnakov.
Skon. Yes.
You're Bjaston.
Yeah.
Your accent is flawless. Sorry, he didn't say that. But
Yeah, I'm from there. Where are
he
you
claps.
from?
He claps a hand on your back. Can I see the sheet?
Yeah.
I just got to refresh myself real quickly. I am from Chalached.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I've never been there.
Another mountain folk. Well,
Oh.
there's quite a bit of distance between us, but
Yeah.
for you, my friend, and he claps a big hand on your back.
For
And he goes,
you,
I'm sure we can fight something. And he walks you over to the wall, and he bruises for a second. There's beautiful hammers. But eventually, after a moment, he pulls this hammer off the wall, and it's sort of like... And as he lays it down, like there's weight in his hand. He hands it over to you. And as you hold it, it's heavy. The whole shaft of the handle is nothing but metal, but it's got this carving groove in it, and the groove is trimmed with stone. And it comes down into this red, dark leather handle, and at the pommel is this very pointed rock. And the head is a hammer, but it's circular. It's this ring of metal, and it's hollowed in the middle. So it's like the handle comes up to the top and makes this circular head of the hammer, but it's like it's about that wide. So it still makes this really thick, like bludgeoning surface.
Yeah.
And all along the edges there are carvings of a mountain range that remind you of the stonework from your home. He says, "This is one of my finest editions.
Oh, wow.
I have been waiting to sell it to someone very specific, but if you are really Bjaston, I would love to give it to you.
How much is it?
It is not cheap, but it is a fine item. I could probably let it go for... Make a general charisma check, Craig, as he sits there and thinks about it. He's already happy with you, but...
No!
That's okay. You're just not gonna... You're not gonna sway him.
You have inspiration. You know.
You have
I
inspiration.
have inspiration!
Do it.
I want it. Can I get help?
Oh, can I
Is there
assist?
any-
No.
No, just inspiration means you really
This is
care.
about how much he's happy with the fact that you're another Bjaston dwarf.
I got
What do you add to your charisma? It's -1.
No, I got 12.
Okay. Well, it's not the highest DC because he's very happy with you. It's a DC of 10. So he sort of rubs his beard and he says, I could probably pass it on for 50 gold.
Do it, Craig.
50.
Do
Do
it,
it.
Craig.
Do it, Craig. Do it.
Craig.
50.
Sorry.
I already have 50 gold. I'm like rummaging through my sack, trying to
Okay.
find it.
Your giant sack of money.
As Craig looks at this warhammer, he feels a part of himself just like connect with it.
Yeah.
And he is just in love with this thing. You know, like kid in a candy store, that kind of situation.
Yeah.
They see it and they just everything in
You
them
just found the best
wants it.
Bionicle in Walmart.
Exactly. Exactly. So I say yes. Yes,
He
yes.
just smiles and he says, all right. He holds out a hand to Bazz. Bazz, you hum out. He opens his satchel again. You thumb out 50 more gold, drop it in. He ties it. He lays it down on his side and he hands you the hammer. And you can write on your character sheet that you have your warhammer.
What kind of
Alright.
warhammer is it?
Bjaston warhammer.
Oh, okay.
And he says, well, anything else I can do for you lucrative individuals? I assume not, probably.
Only for today.
That's fine. Well, if you ever need anything again, come back to see Resplendisant.
It has been a pleasure. I'll be back for the dagger in 3 days.
That is true.
So,
He winks at you. All right.
all right.
Have a wonderful day.
I start heading out with my new shield, and I'm just like lifting it up and down,
It's
like
so light.
wow.
You guys pass back out of the shop with your very quality items.
Yeah.
You're back in the street. If you're trying to head to the magic alley, you can head back the way.
Yeah,
you
I want to
came.
head. Do y'all want to do? What do y'all look? Do y'all want
I want a fruit.
to? You want to? You want to what?
I want fruit. Give me some fruit.
Would there be anything on the way to the magic?
There could be. I don't know.
I'm not like
Ooh.
dying, like running around.
What about a
crying
magic
about
fruit?
Yes.
Craig, what do you want to do?
I also want fruit.
Okay, magic
And
fruit.
Craig, you just
Magic fruit.
Magic
Magic
fruit.
fruit.
At the hammer. It's
Magic
beautiful.
fruit.
Huh?
And you just keep looking at the hammer. It's beautiful.
Does it look like the
Gorgeous.
mountain range of Biast?
Arcana. check.
Well, they just have the general shape of Bjaston Mountains. There's many different ones.
It feels like home.
Is
Okay.
his son etched onto it? I'm just
You
kidding.
look inside. It's the story of your life.
This is a very sad story.
Hey, the story's not over yet,
He was
Craig.
handsome,
Aw.
and then he was
No.
out of his house. He was What?
And then he had all
Um,
the elements to be handsome, but he wasn't.
A
So you
cool
guys,
joke played by the
you guys
gods.
work your way back down the street, and again, just it's an overwhelming amount of life and culture. There's music, different people are selling things, especially along the street. You start seeing more interesting characters in this militaristic lane. Many of these silver scaled soldiers, you don't know who they are, but they keep walking back and forth down the street. Yep.
It's just no. Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
No thoughts.
There's also a number of other armored individuals who keep passing by. You start seeing a number of individuals who have a familiar mark on pins. Some have them on like clasps for capes. Others have them like emblazoned into pauldrons. Some on gauntlets. Some on breastplates. You keep seeing it. It's that hand like this that you guys learned has carvings and reliefs and images. You learned had to do with Le Pommavet, that criminal organization. And you guys on this street alone, you see about, in your time walking, maybe 20 different individuals.
And that's the dude with the ruby, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you say
Oh,
You guys
I
are
forgot
seeing
about
it
that.
all over. Le Pommavet. L apostrophe P-A-U-M-E
Mhm.
and then separate word capital O-U-V-E-R-T-E. Le Pommavet means the open hand.
Okay.
Or the open palm. And you see probably like 20 different individuals who just openly have that symbol emblazoned on different parts of them. But you guys make it to the end of the street. You round the corner to where you remember you were headed, Bazz. On the way, you know what? Just odds or evens.
Evens.
That's a natural one. You don't pass any fruit. But you guys round a corner.
Why can't we all roll for this? Because I'm not even the one that wants fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, why aren't we rolling for this?
Okay. Because there's a food district where you can find fruit. I'm seeing if you'll randomly pass it. But
That's what I
you
have to say
guys,
about that.
you guys pass by. You round a corner into one of those other large lanes, and you guys have been walking for a long time now. You're getting to about probably midday. But you round a corner and you
Is my
work your
hangover
way.
gone?
Make a Constitution check.
Does your what?
Hangover.
Oh.
14.
Okay. Your gnomish metabolism is high. It's wearing off. You still don't feel spectacular,
Okay.
but it's getting better.
But I need some fruit.
I need some food. You guys round a corner and you head on to, you make your way down a couple streets. You make your way through the financial district or the administration district, just like a quarter mile of huge, imposing, technical looking buildings. Many wealthy individuals who sort of look down on you all. We can as you guys finally make it a couple more blocks, you make your way to there's a sign planted in the ground, and there's this huge golden script wrapping around, and everyone can read it. And it says, Magic Lane. Except, Craig, as you see it, it is written in Runic Dwarf. As you see it, it is written in Scrawled Gnomish. And as you see it, it is written in Elven.
Ooh.
And everyone can read it in their own language. Not
I'm
that you all know that you each other can read it.
Guys, I got this. That says magic lamp. That's not what it says.
Lane.
Lane.
So in this moment you go, can Greta read? I'm just kidding.
Greta, you can read Elven?
Wait,
Yeah.
Elven? That's not. No.
Yeah.
That's an Elven.
No, you're joking. That's not. That's.
I can
literally
read
not.
it. It says the magic
gaslighting.
lane. 'Cause I can't.
That's a new name of the adventure.
It's disgusting.
I can't read Dwarven, so how would I know that it says magic lane?
How would I know that says?
Are you
magic
sure it
lane?
says
'Cause I just
lane?
said it.
Kind of looks like
No,
lamp.
because I can't.
Pretty sure it says
Something's
lane.
going on here. Oh my
And
god.
coming zooming by you all is a woman in very fine robes on a broom. Who just goes flying by about
It's
10
a
feet off
witch.
the ground, and then she just disappears. Like just
I want one of those.
I'm obsessed with
and
that.
she goes flying down the street.
Oh
man.
Nimbus 2000.
And as you guys look past the sign down the street, you're probably looking at about 40 buildings of various descriptions and sizes. I mean, every single one is very different. I am still working on writing all 40 buildings for this lane, but there are a number that catch your eye because they're the ones I've written. So I'm
I
going
want to look at the most non-dis... Never mind, I'm kidding.
I'm going to describe the ones I've written. So I'm building them. But the first thing you see is immediately to your left on your corner, there is this very striking building. It is nothing but dark wood, and all of it looks very old and worn and creaked. And it's like a corner building, so the buildings keep sprawling this way and down the magic lane and then down another lane. And there's a building on top of it. It's the building underneath another one, like another business of completely different architecture on top of it. And it's just a wraparound huge L counter. That's all it is, with a pillar on the corner and then another like a roof lining above that, and then it starts into the next building. And the place, there's probably like about 20 people along either side of the long counter bar, and the place is filled with nothing but orcs, gnomes, and then this huge half orc fellow. I mean, gigantic, tall and buff and dark skin. And it is the loudest place on the street. People are shouting back and forth prices, and hanging on hooks from the inside of the building, which stretches backward and backward to a distance you can't quite see, are just different monster parts. Tentacles and wings and scales and claws and jawbones. And there's different people with different parts of creatures at the counter shouting, and other workers from inside shouting back, and just sort of like, no, and just different noise and clamor coming from the place.
Does it seem like an auction, or does
it looks like an auction bazaar spot, or like just sort of like a mini bazaar specifically for monster trading parts. And there's no sign. Further down the street, like about halfway down the street to your right, there is this 4-story block-wide building. It takes up a whole block. And it works its way on the next corner. Layered structure, it's got impressive grandeur, and it is laced with gothic finish of cool, fine stone. Ornate stained glass windows of very smooth, subdued colors are wrapped with impossibly fine masonry and angular, crested geometries. Every parapet, every railing, and every roof a feat of architecture and individual craft. It's got like a real Hogwarts vibes, but small. It says, there's this huge sign floating, this metal sign in front of the building that says Birok's Arcane Academy. Further down the street, closer to the street, there is a sign in very fine red script on this very nice, like dark stained pine wood building of beautiful woodwork that says Vestibules of Vethnok. And it's got a painting of a chair very finely on the front. At the very end of the street, on your left, you can see a building. It's a quaint corner business, and it's like the picture of a modern appearance. The entire building is a little bit bigger than 15 by 15. That's it. And it's got red brick walls that have like a gentle red hue, and a light gray tin roof is interrupted by small red bricky chimney. And it's got a chestnut door on the front, and it just says Rosie's Potion Parlor. And this little dim hanging sign with these nice little filigrees. Then there's another one further down that's nothing. I'll be briefer. White marble building, nothing else. Just says in gold gilding on the top, Le Joli Clé. There is another one that is this like dark gray wooden building, and there is an illusion that is the sign of the building. And it's this huge, like, ethereal light illusion of a hand with a quill writing back and forth in the air. And every time it draws something different. And below it, in luminous text floating in the air, it says The Living Tapestry. And I think there's only a couple more. Yes, another place on the street, you see a parlor, a wooden parlor. No sign, no name, just slats of wood that looks broken and worn. It looks like an abandoned shack. That's it. And there's a dim light peeking out of a window. And squeezed in between two small buildings is a very, like, mid-1600s Eastern European, like, Gothic home, like a real horror movie from the 80s sort of vibe. Just squeezed in between two buildings. And the thing is 3 stories tall with only one window, 20 feet up. And the whole building is probably about 9 feet wide, and that's it. It looks like it's shoved into the alley of 2 other buildings. And there's a small barrel out front with a skeleton of a monkey curled up with its 2 palms wrapped on top of each other, sitting next to the door. And it looks like a real skeleton from this distance. It's far away. And then there's a small wooden door next to it. No other signs or markings.
Oh my gosh.
Those are the buildings of the Magic Land.
Could we get like a document of what we see? Because I feel like we could spend the next 10 sessions looking into every single
We will
building.
absolutely break this into more episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So we can either totally wrap up there, or you guys can pick one shop to go to.
I desperately want to go into all of them.
I know. Let's.
You guys want? You could just roll a d10, see what it corresponds to.
Yeah.
What do you think? I'm getting a look. It's maybe about time to wrap up.
Pretty,
It's all good.
but
What do you guys want to do?
The sooner we end this, the sooner I have to take the SAT.
Oh my gosh,
And
do you have the
I'm
SAT
much
tomorrow?
happier here. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
wait, no, don't. Then you can't stay up late. 'Cause
That's
you
okay.
have
I'm
to
already
go
up late. I'm already up late. So.
It's y'all's call.
bed.
This is also a very real moment in podcasts. Like I feel like every D&D group who listens to this is gonna go, yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm pretty ready.
let's call it then.
So the three of you all stand stunned at the end of the street that stretches out before you. And next session, we will explore the Magic Lane,
Yeah.
where everything has prices that are more than what you have. But that's okay. It'll still be fascinating. Not everything.
Is there a lottery? Is there a lottery building? Because we could go there and just bet all of
we
our
could
money.
just
You
bet
could-
Boss,
all of
we
it.
need you to stop.
7 yellow pieces.
7 of the shiny ones.
This one's a
And,
little dull. Is that okay?
So whoever has listened to this, thank you for bearing with us. That was Adventure
I like
5 of the Barely D&D podcast with Pearl Oonsin. And everyone is now level 2.85.
Oh,
Nice.
This is getting way too specific.
You're getting very close.
so close level.
How
3.
do we progress?
We have to
level
fight
right
something.
now?
Well, so the classic
Forcefully.
system of D&D is just sort of like you kill stuff, you get bigger. But I think
Oh.
that's kind of weird. Like the
Yeah.
idea that you can only become a great wizard if you murder a lot of things.
That's a good point.
So the reason we use the landmark system is that I award you guys experience for all sorts of things.
Okay.
So you guys gain a little bit of experience for just having social interactions, learning new things, and expanding your horizons.
That sounds
Oh.
great. I think this is really interesting. This is like our 3rd session without combat,
Yes.
Yeah.
which is really cool because
Did we almost have combat?
we've been kind of close a few times.
We're kind of close to go.
Close.
But I also don't. I try to put a lot of what can be fun, and also I don't shove combat in. So
Oh,
like,
yeah,
if it
not
makes
like-
sense to have combat, you do.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, you don't.
Or
But if
if
you guys
you're-
ever want more, I can
Yeah.
No, that's completely fine. I think I went the last hour without rolling a dice, which is crazy. That's like barely D&D right there, literally. So I think are we all?
It's also us rolling into a new city. There's a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we good with the
I like
name
barely D&D. I think
barely
it fits.
D&D?
Barely D&D.
Well, it was decided right here. You're listening to it happen, and
It's history.
Oh
when
my
you decided to
gosh.
listen to this, it said barely D&D on it. But little did you know that you were going to be a part of that moment.
Yeah.
And objectively, you weren't. What?
I was just saying, whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well, thank you for listening.
Yes. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We don't have a sign off, but I think we can all agree, kids, stay in school and don't do crugs.
That's right. Don't do drugs.